Very good. Representing RP Management, Javelle Cruz. Go ahead, Javelle. All right. Also representing RP Management, Jared Cruz. Jared. Good deal. Celebrating a birthday, Chase Dazelle. Chase, go ahead. Also celebrating a birthday, Paxton Gruff. Paxton. Representing Laycock Presbyterian Church, Reverend Bob Birch. Go ahead, Reverend. Very good. A couple of Barnstormer fans ready to throw a few pitches. Liam Carno. Go ahead, Liam. And also Ben Carno. Ben. And her last day of internship here at the Lancaster Barnstormers, Sophie Clemens. Sophie. Way to go, Sophie. Thank you, and thank you all for your first pitches. once again, we have our home plate microphone hooked up for tonight's plate conference. Let's listen in.
A pleasant good evening and welcome to Clipper Magazine Stadium in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, where tonight the Somerset Patriots take on the Lancaster Barnstormers for the second of a 3-game series. It was the Barnstormers taking the opener last night. It's the Patriots hoping to return serve on another beautiful evening for baseball. It's an interdivision matchup of the Atlantic League of Professional Baseball, and we just can't wait to get going once again here tonight. Well, welcome inside the broadcast booth, everybody. My name is Mark Schwartz. Thank you so much for tuning in, whether it be on the Voice of Central Jersey, 1450 WCTC, or whether it be on SPN.TV. Very appreciative of everyone who's tuned in for tonight's broadcast. Last night, unquestionably, a very difficult loss for the Somerset Patriots. They carried a 4-2 lead going into the 9th inning. They got a couple of runs in the 5th that wound up putting them ahead. They actually jumped ahead with a run in the top of the 1st inning. Carried a 4-2 lead. Had their bullpen come on after Liam O'Sullivan pitched well, allowing just 2 runs over 6 innings. It was Luis Cruz who tossed a scoreless 7th inning. Tyler Cloyd tossed a scoreless 8th, and then the Patriots turned to Jonathan Cheshire, who had not yet allowed an earned run on the season. Cheshire came on for the bottom of the 9th inning. Unfortunately for the Patriots, the Barnstormers rallied for 2 runs. They tied the game up in the bottom of the 9th inning. Somerset was held off the scoreboard in the top of the 10th. And then in the bottom of the 10th inning, it was the Barnstormers who were able to eventually win the ball game. Casey Hobson had a bloop base hit on a 2-strike count to lead off the bottom of the 10th with a runner already at second base. That was the pinch runner in Devon Torrance. He went to third. A throwing error from Edwin Espinal on a cutoff throw wound up allowing Torrance to race home from third and give the Barnstormers a 5-4 win. It was a big win for Lancaster because they are now 3-8 so far in the second half. They are 5 games out of first place entering today's slate of games. Now, there's already been a lot of games in the Atlantic League. The York Revolution and the Sugar Land Skeeters are playing a doubleheader. Both of those games have already gone final. The Long Island Ducks and the New Britain Bees are playing a doubleheader. They had Game 1 go final earlier today. Game 2 is just getting underway out on Long Island. So a lot of action already in the Atlantic League today, and we'll get into that as our broadcast continues further on. But the Barnstormers, they had been reeling. It's been a tough start to the second half for them. They got their 3rd win. Meanwhile, for the Somerset Patriots, they are now once again below 500 in the second half, a 5-6 record. They still find themselves tied for second place with the High Point Rockers, the half game behind the Long Island Ducks, again entering today's full slate of games. But it was a missed opportunity for the Patriots last night. If they had held on for that win, Somerset would have leapfrogged both the Rockers and the Ducks and would have found themselves in first place in the Liberty Division standings. But alas, for Somerset, they were not able to get the job done. And it continued to stretch right now for the Patriots, where they've struggled to finish off ball games. Yes, Jonathan Cheshire has been very impressive for the team, but you could go all the way back towards the end of June in that big series at TD Bank Ballpark between the Patriots and the Long Island Ducks. Somerset has lost 11 games since the 28th of June, and all 11 of those losses for the Patriots since June 28th have been by 3 runs or less. They hope to turn that around today. It'll be Thomas Dormany on the mound for Somerset. He has been mighty impressive this season for the Patriots as he will work against the Lancaster pitching coach, Jonathan Albaladejo. It's the Lancaster Barnstormers taking the field here at Clipper Magazine Stadium, and they're going to be joined by a swarm of young Barnstormer fans. They have all sprinted out to the field, and they will try to go towards their favorite player. And are certainly taking a little bit of time to get there. So it's the Barnstormers on the field, again led by Jonathan Albaladejo. The Patriots are out of their dugout down the third baseline, so we'll step aside for the national anthem. When we return, we'll go over the TD Bank starting lineups to get ready for first pitch. It's the Patriots and the Barnstormers next on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
So many good options. Man, I'm hungry. Ooh, let's do healthy today. I think that'll work. The healthy plate. What do we have here? So many good options. What do I choose? We have veggie burger, turkey burger, fruit cup. It all sounds so good, but something's telling me veggie burger. I think I'll have the veggie burger. A lot of great choices here at the Horizon Healthy Plate concession stand. That's a tasty burger. So many good options.
Looking for incredible savings and selection on leading brands of furniture and bedding? Visit Flemington Department Store. Family owned and operated for over 50 years. Our 2-acre showroom features the brands you want, all at exceptional values. Flemington's highly trained furniture experts are not on commission, so you can experience a pressure-free and informative shopping experience. Come explore the best-kept secret in New Jersey at the Flemington Department Store on Route 31 in Flemington.
Presenting the lowest car prices you've ever seen. Wow pricing. Only on Fullerton.com. It'll blow you away. If you want the best deals on all new cars and trucks, don't miss Fullerton's absolutely enormous spring clearance event. Get the lowest prices on our entire new inventory all month long. This month only at Fullerton.
And welcome back to Clipper Magazine Stadium. We're about ready for first pitch between the Somerset Patriots and the Lancaster Barnstormers. But first, we'll go over the TD Bank starting lineups, and we'll begin with your Somerset Patriots. Managed by Brett Jody, assisted by Glenn Barker, John Hunton, and the athletic trainer is Phil Lee. At TD Bank, expect unexpectedly longer hours that fit your schedule, including weekends. And with 24/7 access through online and mobile banking, you can bank whenever, wherever. TD Bank, unexpectedly human. Member FDIC, TD Bank, NA. For the Patriots tonight, it's Ramon Flores leading off. He'll be followed by Alfredo Rodriguez and Will Kenger. In the top of the first inning, Kenger moves up one spot in the order. Michael Ullman is the Raritan Building Services cleanup batter of the ballgame. Raritan Building Services, we don't cut corners, we clean them. Jimmy Paredes, then the designated hitter, batting fifth. It's Edwin Espinal sixth, Craig Massey seventh, Justin Pacioli eighth, and Mike Francoso back in the lineup. He hits ninth. As they work against Jonathan Albaladejo for the Lancaster Barnstormers, Albaladejo has certainly had quite a notable Atlantic League career. He's in his second season with the Barnstormers, and he's a big dude on the mound, 6'5", 260 pounds. So far this season has not been a banner year for the former major leaguer. He is 1-6 with a 6.23 earned run average. Opponents are hitting .325 against the righty over his 34 2/3 innings of work. But this is a guy that has had a lot of experience in this league. He was the 2016 Atlantic League Pitcher of the Year when he was a member of the Bridgeport Bluefish. And he has finished his warm-up pitches, and we are about ready for baseball on another beautiful evening. 82 degrees and fair skies here in the Red Rose City. Couple of clouds scattered beyond the outfield fence, but blue skies abound. And it's Ramon Flores stepping into the left-handed batter's box. Albaladejo comes set. He works from the windup. And the first pitch of tonight's ball game, a fastball in for a called strike. We're underway at 7:04 p.m. Eastern Time. Flores once again batting leadoff for Somerset. Second on the team in hitting as the 0-1 from Albaladejo settles on the outside part of the plate, a called strike 0-2. Ramon hitting .322 on the season with 6 home runs and a team-leading 45 runs batted in. Slightly open stance from the left side as Albaladejo, a towering presence on the rubber, works from the windup, and the 0-2 to Flores up and away, a 1 ball and 2 strikes. Barnstormers once again in their white uniforms, white pants, a black cap with a red brim, red numbering and lettering with a black trim. 1-2 from Albaladejo. Taken low and in. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Somerset, on the other hand, they're wearing their road blues for the second straight night. Gray pants, navy cap, red brim, red numbering and lettering with a white trim. Albaladejo nearly begins his windup and then steps off the rubber a bit awkwardly. Now steps back on. Over the top delivery and the 2-2. Breaking ball in the dirt, 3 balls and 2 strikes. So Albaladejo jumped ahead 0-2 against Flores, but Former major leaguer in his own right, Ramon Flores, has drawn this count full. First batter of the ballgame. We're just underway at Clipper Magazine Stadium. Second game of a 3-game series between the Patriots and the Barnstormers. Now the 3-2. Swung on and tapped to the backstop. Flores stays alive. So Ramon getting the job done as a leadoff man, allowing the batters behind him to see some of the repertoire from Albaladejo. Somerset certainly no stranger to the righty. It's the first time they're seeing him this season, but again, Albaladejo has been in the league for quite some time. From the windup, now the 3-2. Swinging a chopper towards short, ranging in and fielding it glove side is Michael Martinez. An easy throw on to first base for the first out of the inning. So we'll set the defense for the Lancaster Barnstormers in the outfield from left to right. Former Patriot Greg Golson's in left, Darian Sanford in center, and Caleb Kindle manning the short porch over in right. Along the infield, Joe Terdoslavich at third base, Michael Martinez at short. Back in the lineup is Melvin Mercedes for the Barnstormers, activated late last night. He is the second baseman. Casey Hobson at first and Anderson De La Rosa behind home plate. As the first pitch to Alfredo Rodriguez, in for a called strike, 0-1. Rodriguez, the two-batter in the order. 0-1 from Albaladejo, misses inside as Rodriguez spins out of the way. 1 ball and 1 strike. Alfredo hitting .267, a couple of home runs, 22 RBI. Had a double in his first at-bat last night. Swings here and drives one on the ground towards third on 1 hop collected by Terdoslavich. And an easy play on to first base. That's the second out of the inning. So quickly, 2 out, nobody on in the top of the first. We're just underway. There's no score. A couple of ground outs to the left side of the infield. And now Will Kenger will step in. Umpires for tonight's ball game. Same crew we had last night, just rotated. Buzz Albert's the home plate umpire. Bill Worthington at first, and Nate Caldwell over at third. First pitch to the lefty, Kenger. Change-up, settles on the outside part, a called strike, 0-1. Will leads the team in hitting. .337 batting average on the year, leads the team in home runs with 9. Ranks second with 44 RBI. As he slaps an 0-1 fastball foul down the left field line and out of play. And Kenger behind in the count, 0-2. Will had an 0 for last night, went 0 for 5. He did reach on a fielding error by the relief pitcher Alejandro Chacin in the 5th. Takes this fastball outside, 1 ball and 2 strikes. That was the only error by the Barnstormers last night, and it led to a run. Somerset had 3 errors in their own right, a couple of which were big in the last 2 innings of the ballgame. 1-2, a ground ball to first. And in between hop, collected by Hobson. He tosses it to Albaladejo, covering the bag. It is in time, and the inning is over. So the Patriots go down in order in the top of the first inning. We're scoreless. We'll head to the bottom of the first on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
As a personal trainer, I thrive on guiding my clients to good health. When I was told I needed both hips replaced, I turned to the network of experts at Atlantic Health System. I was able to see my orthopedic surgeon in Sparta, right near my home, and received exceptional care at Morristown Medical Center for my surgery. I was able to teach, motivate, and inspire again.
Where you go for orthopedic care matters.
Atlantic Health System, because every moment is a moment that matters.
Somerville Aluminum is proud to announce our greatest remodeling project yet. Valari, new name, same great company. Valari, home remodeling since 1950. Visit ValariNJ.com to learn more today.
I didn't listen to it that closely, so I'm not sure. Sorry.
5,000. You've seen the lineup. Who do you want to go with? Casey Hobson. Oh, we love some Casey Hobson. Good luck, Casey. Big hand by new friend Marsha. And let's go, Barnstormers. Bottom of the first inning brought to you by Philly Pretzel Factory. Every day at the factory, they make freshly made dough and hand twisting.
No score. We're in the bottom of the first inning at Clipper Magazine Stadium. Quickly, the TD Bank starting lineup for the hosting Barnstormers, managed by Ross Peoples, assisted by Josh Bell, Troy Steffi, and Jonathan Albaladejo. Similar lineup to the one they brought to the table yesterday. It's Michael Martinez leading off. Caleb Gindel hits second. Joe Terdoslavich third. Destin Hood, the DH, bumps up one spot in the order. He hits fourth. Casey Hobson, who had a 2-run home run last night, bats fifth. Greg Golson sixth. Anderson De La Rosa hits seventh. Melvin Mercedes making just his 9th appearance of the season. He bats eighth, and Darian Sanford rounds up the order, hitting 9th. They will work against Thomas Dormany on the mound for the Patriots, a 6-foot, 190-pound lefty, 26-year-old Florida native. On the mound, making his 14th start of the season. Dormany's been impressive. He has a 5-4 record, but a 2.29 ERA. That is the second lowest earned run average in the Atlantic League this season. And he has been impressive as of late, has not lost a ball game in over a month. Have to go back to May 31st. So lefty on the mound, and the first pitch to the switch-hitting Michael Martinez, who bats from the right side, is a called strike, 0-1. Dormany coming off another strong start against High Point his last time out, as Martinez slices one foul down the first base line, out of play. No balls and 2 strikes. In his last appearance, it came last Friday night. Dormany allowed 3 runs, 2 earned, on 8 hits, no walks, and 8 strikeouts. That came over 7 innings of work, as Martinez chops one foul. Dormany's really had the strikeout pitches working for him. As of late, he has struck out at least 8 batters in each of his last 4 starts, including back-to-back 9 strikeout performances. That came July 1st against the Bees and July 6th against the Rockers. 0-2 from the lefty. Swung on and bounced in front of home plate. Foul. Off the front shin of Martinez, and it remains a no-ball, 2-strike count. This is only the second time this season that Dormany's working against the Lancaster Barnstormers. He pitched here back on June 26th. Won that ball game after tossing 6 shutout innings, allowed just 2 walks, and struck out 6 batters. 0-2. Fastball misses inside, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Dormany matches up well with this Barnstormers squad. They're normally a left-handed heavy lineup. 1-2. Swung on, hit out to center field. Pacioli's first step was in. Now he backpedals towards straightaway center. He makes the catch. And that's the first out of the inning. So now the defense for the Patriots. In the outfield from left to right, it's Ramon Flores, Justin Pacioli, and Mike Francoso in right. We'll get into why that's interesting in a moment. Along the infield, Henger's the third baseman. Alfredo Rodriguez at short. Craig Massey back in the lineup as the starting second baseman. At first, Edwin Espinal and Michael Ullman doing the catching. First pitch to the lefty, Caleb Gindel. Breaking ball swung on and missed, 0-1. Reason Francoso in right field is interesting is not because it's a relatively new position for him. In fact, the lion's share of his starts this season have come in right field. 0-1 to Gindel. Tipped into the glove of Ullman, swinging on a fastball. No balls and 2 strikes. Francoso making his 24th start of the season in right field. But it's no secret he's struggled a bit with his mobility as of late, as the 0-2 is poked foul, breaking ball from Dormany, and Gindel just got a piece of it to stay alive. When the Patriots have brought Francoso back into the lineup after about a month in a role as a player coach, they've kept him along the infield because of that restricted mobility. 0-2. Breaking ball misses low and outside. Blocked by Ullman. 1 ball and 2 strikes. But the Patriots are able to plug Francoso in the outfield at Clipper Magazine Stadium because there's such that short porch in right. Only 300 feet down the right field line, so not as much ground needed to cover in right field for Francoso. Lefty on lefty matchup. Here's the 1-2 to Gindel. Swung on and lifted foul over the backstop. Now Francoso, throughout the course of his career, has been an excellent defensive outfielder, and infielder for that matter. The interesting thing is that last year, Francoso played every position defensively for the Patriots aside from right field and catcher. And the most starts he's gotten this season, have been at right field. 1-2 from Dormany. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Breaking ball diving away from the left-handed hitting Gindel. That's the first strikeout of the ballgame for Thomas Dormany. And there's 2 out, nobody on. We're in the bottom of the first inning, and there's no score between the Patriots and the Barnstormers. Lancaster won last night's ballgame 5-4 in 10. Now the Patriots in search of evening up this series. 2 out, nobody on. Here's the switch-hitting Joe Turdoslavich. He'll bat from the right side, and he swings and misses at a first-pitch fastball, clocked in at 90 miles an hour. No balls and a strike. Turdoslavich, a former major leaguer with the Atlanta Braves, now in his second season with the Barnstormers. 0-1 from the lefty Dormany. Swung on and lifted foul over the backstop and out of play. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, nobody on. Scoreless, just underway at Clipper Magazine Stadium. With the bright sun setting beyond the left field fence and the shadows creeping from that large scoreboard from left field and inching their way closer towards the infield. 0-2 from Dormany. Fastball misses high, a little above the letters. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Another 90-mile-per-hour heater from the southpaw. We can get that fastball into the low 90s, but Dormany really prides himself on his spin rate. He thinks that he can spin a breaking ball as well as anybody else in this league. Now the 1-2. Breaking ball, and it's topped foul. A weak swing from Turdoslavich. Tapped it into the right-handed batter's box on 1 bounce. Hit against his front shoulder. And then rolled a bit in fair territory down the first base line. So a ball and 2 strikes with 2 away. Scoreless. We're in the bottom of the first inning. Turdoslavich, a .296 batter, tied for the team lead with 13 home runs and 50 RBI. The 1-2. Swung on, a soft ground ball, rolled down the third baseline, foul. Couple of off-speed pitches from Dormany on a 2-strike count. Both times getting Turdoslavich in front, but both times the former Brave able to get a piece of it to stay alive. Right-handed hitting Destin Hood awaits on deck should this inning continue. Dormany gets the signal from his battery mate Ullman. Now the 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Breaking ball there from Dormany gets Turdoslavich down on strikes. It's a 1-2-3, bottom of the first inning for the Patriot lefty. He strikes out a pair. No score. We'll head to the second on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
It's time to celebrate with a birthday party at a Somerset Patriots game. Introducing our exclusive Domino's All-Star birthday packages for the upcoming season. Got a kid you want to have remember a special birthday for years to come? Well, the Patriots have 3 different kid-specific birthday packages that'll make their next birthday the most memorable one yet. Book a party package and upper box seating, enjoy an all-you-can-eat barbecue buffet in the NJM picnic area, or elevate your party into a fun-themed private suite uniquely designed for kids. Every Patriots party also comes with a crowd rendition of Happy Birthday with the birthday child on the field, a birthday t-shirt, an autographed baseball, and birthday invitations. Contact our group sales department for more information on how to celebrate a birthday in style today.
Leading off the inning for the Patriots, the catcher, number 34, Michael Ullman.
Looking for a great deal on a car? You'll score big savings at your Tri-State Ford dealer, proud sponsor of Somerset Patriots baseball. Visit tristateford.com for more information today. Hey fans, all season long, the Patriots have teamed up with AARP New Jersey to offer its members discounted tickets to every Sunday home game. Just mention the code Patriots3 and that you're an AARP member to get a 50% ticket discount to any Sunday home game. Visit aarp.org today for more information on how you can become a member. AARP, real possibilities. Michael Ullman leads off the top of the second inning in a scoreless ball game between the Patriots and the Barnstormers. First pitch from the former big leaguer Jonathan Albaladejo, a fastball in for a called strike, 0-1. It'll be Ullman followed by the designated hitter Jimmy Paredes, and then the first baseman Edwin Espinal in the top of the second. 0-1, another fastball at the knees, this one a called strike, 0-2. Albaladejo threw 14 pitches in the top of the first inning, induced 3 ground balls, and worked a 1-2-3 frame. 0-2 from the righty. Ullman takes a bit inside, 84-mile-per-hour fastball there. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Ullman, one of the bright spots in the game last night for the Patriots, went 2 for 5 with a double and a run scored. He hits .290 on the season, 6 home runs, 39 RBI. The 1-2. Swung on and hit in the air out to left field. Fairly deep, but playable for Gosen. That's the deepest part of the ballpark, and Greg Golson camps under it to make the catch, and that's the first out of the inning.
38 designated hitter Jimmy Paredes.
So 1 out, nobody on, and now another former Barnstormer in Jimmy Paredes. Somerset has just 1 former Barnstormer. That is the man that's stepping to the plate here. Whereas the Barnstormers have 2 former Somerset Patriots. Outfielder Greg Golson, starting pitcher Kyle Davies. First one to Paredes, misses outside, 1 ball and no strikes. Paredes, a switch hitter, he bats from the left side of the plate here against the right-handed throwing Jonathan Albaladejo. Now the 1-0. That's a fastball in for a strike. Might have had a little cut movement towards it. 1 ball and 1 strike. This is a matchup of a couple of taller gentlemen. Albaladejo, 6 feet 5 inches. Paredes, 6 feet 3 inches. As Jimmy takes a fastball low and in. 2 balls and 1 strike. Paredes had an RBI single in his first at-bat last night. Patriots took a 1-0 lead 3 batters in. And again carried a 4-run lead into the bottom of the 9th inning. Jonathan Cheshire blew a save, and the Patriots ultimately lost 5-4. As Paredes takes a changeup on the outside part of the plate, a called strike, 2-2. Albaladejo has retired the first 4 batters that he's faced. He's coming off of a tough outing his last time on the rubber. Came against the High Point Rockers last Wednesday, a week ago, 2-2. Swung on and lined out to left field, but Golson in front, ranges in, bit towards his right, and reaches down, makes a shoestring catch for the second out of the inning. 2 out, nobody on. Now 5 in a row retired by Albaladejo to begin this ball game. And Edwin Espinal will step in. It's been a tough month of July for Espinal. His batting average has now dipped to .275. In this month, Edwin hitting just a .182. That coming across 17 games. But he has performed well here at Clipper Magazine Stadium. 2 of his 4 home runs on the season were hit here. First pitch from Albaladejo. Cut fastball, called a strike, 0-1. No score between the Patriots and the Barnstormers. There's 2 out, nobody on in the top of the second inning. Game 2 of a 3-game series. 0-1 from the righty. Espinal swings and misses. Another cut fastball, a little bit more in on the hands of the right-handed hitting Espinal. Didn't put a very good swing on it. Sort of bailed a little bit in the right-handed batter's box. Front left foot stepping slightly away from home plate. And it's an 0-2 hole for the former Detroit Tiger and Pittsburgh Pirate farmhand. Deep breath from Albaladejo. Now the 0-2 offering. Swung on and a soft line drive hovers its way towards first. Caught on the fly by Casey Hobson. And the inning is over. 6 up and 6 down for Jonathan Albaladejo. We'll head to the bottom of the second inning. Still no score on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
At Flemington Car and Truck Country, we've been satisfying customers for over 40 years, providing selection with 16 manufacturer brands plus over 500 available certified pre-owned vehicles. Convenience, with all our dealerships located on Route 202 and 31 in Flemington. And satisfaction, with positive reviews praising our business model every day. We'll never take our customers for granted. Flemington Car and Truck Country.
Every day, we're here.
Happy with this year's tax refund? Probably not. Well, Flemington Department Store can't change the tax law, but can make things less taxing by crediting you double the sales tax on most top-quality brand sofas, chairs, recliners, bedroom and dining room sets, proudly showcased in Central Jersey's largest showroom. That's right, Flemington is paying your sales tax plus giving you a matching credit when you buy furniture, plus free delivery. The double sales tax credit event is going on now, only at Flemington Department Store.
Second inning for your Barnstormers. Leading off is the Miller & Sons cleanup batter of the game, designated hitter. Number 40.
Alpine Business Systems is a leading provider of information systems and services. Visit Alpine Business Systems at www.alpinebiz.com. Alpine Business Systems, the official IT provider of the Somerset Patriots. Not a big fan of your kitchen or bath? Well, give Bellari a call and you could save $5,000 on a new kitchen or $2,500 on a new bath. Offers expire July 31st. For details, visit BellariNJ.com. Destin Hood at the plate to begin the bottom of the second inning. Scoreless between the Patriots and the Barnstormers. Hood attacks the first pitch, breaking ball from Dorman. He swings through it. No balls and a strike. Hood went 1 for 4 last night, and in his 4 plate appearances, he swung at the first pitch 3 times. All 3 times putting the ball in play. Now the 0-1 from the lefty Dormany. Swings on a breaking ball and fouls it off. Rolls softly down the first base line. No balls and 2 strikes. 4-5-6-2 up for the Barnstormers. The DH Hood followed by the first baseman Hobson and the left fielder Greg Golson. Seems as though that breaking ball was fouled off by Hood. It might have hit against the home plate umpire Buzz Albert. Patriots catcher Michael Ullman briefly walked out to the rubber. Had a couple of words with Thomas Dormany. I think this is more so Buzz Albert hoping for an extended breather. Might have hit him towards the foot. But Albert's a trooper. He puts the face mask back on and will stay in this ball game. No balls, 2 strikes. Nobody on, nobody out. Bottom of the second inning. 0-2 from the lefty. Fastball misses up and away. 1 ball and 2 strikes. This Hood's just 11th game of the season. A 184 batting average over his first 10 starts. 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Breaking ball from Dormany. That was more of a curveball there, and it got Hood out in front. Already the 3rd strikeout of the ball game for the lefty. He's faced just 4 batters. And there's 1 out, nobody on in the home half of the second. All 3 strikeouts for Dormany have come on a breaking ball. He has both a slider and a curveball in his repertoire. At least that last pitch to Hood looked like a curve. Now the first one to Hobson, another breaking ball. This one dives low and away. Hobson does not chase, ball and no strikes. It was Hobson who briefly put the Barnstormers ahead in the bottom of the second inning last night. A 2-run home run on the second pitch of the inning. Gave the Barnstormers a 2-1 lead. 1-0. That's a fastball taken low. 2 balls and no strikes. Hobson has certainly had a lot of success hitting for power in this ballpark. He's a power-hitting lefty, and there's a short porch and right. As the 2-0 is spun outside by Dormany. First 3-ball count that he's worked in this ballgame. He's behind the power-hitting lefty. 3-0 with 1 out, nobody on in the bottom of the second. From the windup, here's the pitch. And it's a fastball swung on and bounced towards the middle of the infield. Rodriguez to the left of the second base bag. He makes the play on to first with a sharp sidearm throw for the second out of the inning. So Hobson given the green light on a 3-0 offering, and he bounces out. A 6-3 putout. And Thomas Dormany's retired the first 5 that he's faced. 2 out, nobody on And now Greg Golson will step in. Slightly open stance from the right side of the plate, and the first one from the lefty Dorminey. That's a called strike, 0-1. Golson briefly played with the Somerset Patriots back in 2017. He's back in the Atlantic League this year, playing with the Barnstormers. 0-1. Checks his swing on a breaking ball that came inside. He jumped out of the way. The Patriots appeal to first base, but Golson did not go. 1 ball and 1 strike. Certainly close there, but with the new Atlantic League rules implemented in the second half, the batter has to fully roll his wrists over on a check swing to be called a swinging strike. And now chases one in the dirt. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 3 strikeouts so far for Dorminey against the first 5 batters that he's faced. He's ahead of the count against Golson, a .260 batter on the season. 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 4th strikeout already for Dorminey. He has faced 6, he has retired 6, and he has struck out 4, all swinging, all on curveballs. We remain scoreless. We'll head to the top of the 3rd inning on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
Presenting the lowest car prices you've ever seen. Wow pricing. Only on Fullerton.com. It'll blow you away. If you want the best deals on all new cars and trucks, don't miss Fullerton's absolutely enormous spring clearance event. Get the lowest prices on our entire new inventory all month long. This month only at Fullerton.
For over 85 years, in every county across the state, we've protected the health of New Jersey, covering families and businesses through life's big moments and the small ones. Because we don't just work here, we live here too. Over 5,000 local employees, all with the same purpose, taking care of you.
Oh, we'll have some fun. That's what that's what I'm gonna do. If you need help during the game or have any questions, you could simply text us. Text 908-252-0700, and we'll get back to you. Again, call or text us at 908-252-0700 so we can help you. Do you or a loved one need help for mental health or addiction illness but don't know where to start? Visit carrierclinic.org and click on the What to Do icon to get the help that you need. My name is Mark Schwartz. Thank you so much for tuning in for this broadcast. We've got Mike Lawrence running our boards back at our WCTC studios in central New Jersey. We are scoreless through the first 2 innings of the middle game of this 3-game series. In fact, we haven't yet had a base runner. Craig Massey leads off in the top of the 3rd. First pitch from Albaladejo, in for a called strike on a fastball 0-1. Albaladejo has retired 6 after facing 6. He has yet to walk a batter or strike 1 out. 0-1 from the righty. Massey swings and lines it to the backstop foul. No balls and 2 strikes. Albaladejo was at 26 pitches through 2 innings. Meanwhile, the Patriots have gotten 2 perfect frames from Thomas Dorminey. Dorminey at 30 pitches through 2 innings. And he has struck out 4 batters. 0-2 between Albaladejo and Massey. Here's the pitch. It's a fastball. A little outside, a little low, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Craig hitting .240 on the season. He's the reigning Atlantic League batting champ. Led the league in hitting and on base percentage last year. 1-2 from Albaladejo. Inside, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Massey got off to a fine start to begin the season. In fact, he had a 22-game on-base streak from the middle of May to early June. But struggled after that point and has been working his way back since. 2-2. Skips low, rolls to the backstop, and despite that ball getting all the way to the backstop, Craig Massey has no intention on hustling over to first base. Again, a new Atlantic League rule where players can quote-unquote steal first. Somerset has, for lack of a better way of phrasing it, they have not taken advantage of that rule just yet, though there was one slight exception. 3-2 to Massey's slapped foul. The Patriots were the first team that had that rule implemented when Jimmy Paredes was at the plate back on July 12th with a runner at first and only one out. And there was a swing and a miss on a breaking ball that rolled to the backstop, and Paredes took first and was ruled that he was able to do that. 3-2, a ground ball hit right back to the mound, gloved by Albaladejo. Glove against his left hip and an easy soft toss onto first base. That's the first out of the inning. Now 7 in a row retired by the former big leaguer. 1 out, nobody on, and now Justin Pacioli will step in. So Paredes was technically the first one to have that rule implemented because he took off, and the drop third strike under the old rules would not have been allowed because there was a runner at first and less than 2 out. But Paredes was awarded first base because the new rule says that any ball that's not caught in flight gives the batter an opportunity to become a base runner. And that's what Paredes did, leaving the batter's box. Now the first pitch to Justin Pacioli is a fastball that misses inside, 1-0. But aside from that one instance with Paredes, Somerset has shown no inclination at all to utilize this new rule. 1-0. And it misses upstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. And the same can be said for most of the teams in the Atlantic League. The Barnstormers have done it once this year, and they've had it done to them 2 times. 2-0 from Albaladejo. Fastball taken knee-high outside part of the plate. That's a called strike. Pacioli disagrees. He crouches down in the right-handed batter's box to show his frustration. 2 balls and 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. Top of the third. Scoreless between the Patriots and the Barnstormers. 2-1 breaking ball misses inside. Now 3 balls and 1 strike. Almost seems as though the new rule, it would certainly favor a team put together similar to the Barnstormers, as the 3-1 taken for a called strike on the inner half. 3-2, specifically for Darian Sanford, who has 40 stolen bases on the year. But the Patriots have pretty much made it known that, they're not going to really take advantage of that new rule. 3-2 from the righty. Swung on and hit in the air. First base side, into foul territory goes Casey Hobson. Shades down, makes the catch, and that's the second out of the inning. Now 8 in a row retired by Jonathan Albaladejo to begin this ball game. 2 out, nobody on. We're in the top of the third. Still looking not only for our first run, but also for our first base runner. That'll bring up Mike Francoso. Francoso hitting .218, 3 home runs, 21 runs batted in. Albaladejo from the windup, and the first pitch to the lefty. That's taken for a called strike, 0-1. It's been an emotional last couple of weeks for the second-year Patriot. Francoso, in the middle of June 19th to be specific, was named a player coach. As this fastball misses low and away from Albaladejo. 1 ball and 1 strike. That coming after a persistent hip injury that has nagged Francoso all season long. And he didn't know whether or not he was going to play again, not only this season, but in his professional career. As he takes one that's on the outside part of the plate, a called strike, 1-2. But Francoso has since returned. He has played now made 2 starts, this being his 3rd, and he's performed well. In fact, in the game that he returned back on July 16th, went 4 for 5 with 3 RBI. Swings at the 1-2 here. It's grounded softly onto first base. In front of it's Hobson. He'll take it himself to the bag. And Jonathan Albaladejo has worked 3 perfect innings to begin his evening. No score. We'll move to the bottom of the third on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
Attention troops, Scout Nights with the Somerset Patriots will be returning to TD Bank Ballpark for the upcoming season on Friday, June 28th, Sunday, July 28th, and Thursday, August 29th. Additionally, our Girl Scout days are set for Sunday, June 30th, and Saturday, September 21st. troops will have the honor of presenting both their PAX banner along with our nation's colors on the field before the game. A parade around the field will end with the troops lining the infield during the national anthem. Scouts looking to earn badges for presenting the colors and going on a go-see-it outing can fulfill both, all while enjoying America's pastime. Tickets begin at just $8.50 for everyone in the group, with commemorative scout patches available for just $1.50. Visit SomersetPatriots.com or call 908-252-0700 so you can get involved and have your troop honored at a professional baseball game.
Leading off the home third inning for your Barnstormers.
Looking for a great deal on a car and you'll score big savings. Tri-State Ford dealer, proud sponsor of Somerset Patriots baseball. Visit tristateford.com for more information today. Hey kids, would you like to have an ice cream party, receive exclusive Somerset Sluggers merchandise and tickets to games? Then become a member of the Somerset Sluggers Kids Club. It's only $15. You can visit our Somerset Sluggers page at somersetpatriots.com to learn more and sign up today. Patriots would like to thank Children's Specialized Hospital for their support of the 2019 Somerset Sluggers Kids Club. Anderson De La Rosa to lead off in the home half of the third inning. Thomas Dormany back on the mound for Somerset. He's thrown 30 pitches to this point. He has yet to allow a base runner. First one to De La Rosa. That's a fastball inside part of the plate called a strike against the right-handed hitting Barnstormer catcher. So an 0-1 count. De La Rosa did not play last night. He's been splitting playing time behind home plate with Parker Morin this season. 0-1. Swing and a ground ball foul down the third base line. 0-2. De La Rosa hitting .260 on the year, 4 home runs and 19 runs batted in. 7 batter in the order for Lancaster. It's the bottom third due up in the home half of the third. Still no score between the Patriots and the Barnstormers, and still no base runners. 0-2. Swung on, blooped out towards right field. Francoso gives it a look towards the warning track. He slides and makes the catch. Mike Francoso continues to show off his mobility, his range, despite that nabbing hip injury. As he ranged to his left, slid along the warning track at the base of that short porch and right, and makes a basket catch, glove against his left hip, and that's the first out of the inning. Again, it says 300 down the right field line, but a lot of people around the league think it's a decent amount shorter than 300 feet. First pitch to Melvin Mercedes, a fastball in for a strike, 0-1. So the ball wasn't hit particularly well by Anderson De La Rosa, but Francoso did well to range to his left, slide along the warning track, and make the catch. 0-1 offering from Dormany misses outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. So 1 out, nobody on, and now the second baseman Mercedes at the plate for the Barnstormers. 1-1's a ground ball, softly hit back to the mound, bobbled by Dormany. He fields, but still has plenty of time to throw on to first base. Mercedes wasn't hustling out of the batter's box, and that's the second out of the inning. Mercedes does have a good amount of speed. He's listed at 5 feet 8 inches, 170 pounds, but wasn't booking it out of the right-handed batter's box. It was a slow roller, and Dormany fielded maybe about 10 feet in front of the pitcher's mound, and might have taken his eyes off the ball initially. It hit off against the tip of his glove, and then he had to collect it and still had time to spin his body around and throw accurately onto first. So Darian Sanford steps in with 2 out, nobody on, and the first pitch, breaking ball from the lefty, misses inside. 1 ball and no strikes. Sanford, the 9 batter in the Barnstormer order, swings and misses at a fastball that might have missed a bit low towards the ankles. 1 ball and 1 strike. Darian reached base twice in last night's ball game. Was held off the base paths in terms of steals, however. Still leads the Atlantic League with 40 stolen bases. as he takes a 1-1 changeup down the middle, a called strike, 1-2. 40 steals and 46 attempts for the third-year Barnstormer. Now the 1-2 from Dormany. Shows bunt, pulls the bat back, and the breaking ball misses low and away. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Sanford can bluff with a 2-strike bunt with the new Atlantic League rules. You can tap 1 foul on a 2-strike count and live to see another pitch. So the Patriots' corner infielders continue to play in. 2-2. Bouncer low, blocked by Ullman. Maybe a couple of inches on the dirt in front of home plate. So a 3-ball and 2-strike count with 2 out, nobody on in the bottom of the third inning. Lancaster looking for their first base runner. This only the second time that Dormany's worked a 3-ball count tonight. From the windup, payoff pitch. Swung on, a broken bat line drive, softly hit back to the rubber. It's caught on the fly by Dormany, and it's another 1-2-3 inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. 9 up and 9 down for the Patriots Southpaw. We're scoreless as we head to the 4th on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
Attention New Jersey camps, it's time to start thinking about your summer schedule and field trips for your campers. The Somerset Patriots camp days have returned for the upcoming season. Head over to TD Bank Ballpark in Bridgewater to check out top-notch baseball for the best price in town. The 2019 camp dates are officially set for Thursday, July 18th, Wednesday, July 31st, and Wednesday, August 14th. The Patriots are welcoming camps with groups of all sizes to come out to the ballpark to enjoy America's favorite pastime. Each game begins at 11:05 a.m. and tickets start at just $8. There are also lunch options available for just $5. In addition, each camp in attendance will be welcomed with a public address announcement and a scoreboard announcement during the game. Camps can also take advantage of our on-field programs throughout the game based on availability. So book now to ensure a memorable baseball-filled, fun-in-the-sun trip for your camp today. Give us a call at 908-252-0700 or visit SomersetPatriots.com to lock down your camp's perfect summer trip.
Top of the 4th inning, brought to you by BryantYourself.com, the most comprehensive platform to help you clean up, improve, and protect how you look online. With offices located in the heart of Lancaster, Bryant Yourself offers tools and services to help you improve the search results for your name, build a positive personal brand, clean up social media, protect your...
Diamond Nation, located in Flemington, New Jersey, is the premier baseball and softball facility in the Northeast and is home to the Jack Cuss Baseball and Jenny Finch Softball Academies. Visit us at www.diamondnation.com. Ramon Flores to lead off in the top of the 4th inning. My name's Mark Schwartz. We've got Mike Lawrence running our boards back at our WCTC studios. Both of us very appreciative that you all have decided to join us for your Wednesday evenings. We have yet to see a base runner in this ball game. Ramon Flores leads off against Jonathan Albaladejo, and the first pitch from Albaladejo, a called strike on the outside corner. That's a called strike, 0-1. Flores grounded out to short in his first at-bat. He's 0 for 1 today. Now the offering from the tall righty. Breaking ball, back door. Gets the call from the home plate umpire, Buzz Albert. So Flores behind in the count, 0-2. Neither starting pitcher has allowed a single base runner through the first 3 innings of this ball game, 0-2. Misses low and away. It gets to the backstop, but Flores isn't going anywhere. Not a lot of foul territory at Clipper Magazine Stadium. Backstop behind home, pretty close to home plate. But again, Somerset has shown no interest at all in taking advantage of the steal first base rule. Though the scoring of that rule has changed recently. For a while, it was being ruled as a fielder's choice. Even if the guy reached first base, it was an 0 for 1 regardless. But that decentivized players from taking advantage. 1-2 to Flores, a ground ball hit to second on 2 hops. It's fielded by Mercedes. His throw to first base, and Casey Hobson, battling the sun, somehow made the catch for the first out. The sun sets so sharply here at Clipper Magazine Stadium behind the left field scoreboard. And right now it is still above that scoreboard, so the sun is shining bright at first base. Hobson has decided to wear his sunglasses above the brim of his hat instead of below, closer to his eyes, for fashion purposes, of course. But it nearly cost the Barnstormers there. Somehow Hobson made the catch. There's one out, nobody on. And here's Alfredo Rodriguez. Shows bunt, pulls it back, and the first pitch misses low, 1-0. The throw came from the second baseman Mercedes, and I guess it was in the line where the sun is currently setting, and Hobson barely saw it. He spun his body around, just stuck up his glove to protect his face, and he caught the ball. 1-0 to Rodriguez, taken outside. 2 balls and no strikes. So that saved an error and has still prevented the Patriots from their first base runner. Rodriguez grounded out to third base. He's 0 for 1. The 2-0 from Albaladejo misses up and in. Now 3 balls and no strikes. So Albaladejo takes a deep breath, circles around the rubber a bit, now steps back on with the third-year Patriot at the plate. 3-0 offering from the righty. Inside ball 4, and we have our first base runner of the night. It comes as a 1-out walk for Alfredo Rodriguez in the top of the 4th inning. And that takes away one potential avenue for history. So Rodriguez at first, and that'll bring Will Kenger to the plate. Again, Albaladejo has not pitched particularly well this season for the Barnstormers. Entered with a 1-6 record and a 6.23 earned run average. He has kept the Patriots in check to this point. Rodriguez now at first. Albaladejo from the stretch for the first time this evening. Will Kenger at the plate. Swings at the first pitch. Drives it to deep right field and forget it. Will Kenger with his team-leading 10th home run of the season. That's a 2-run shot in the top of the 4th. Off the Stay Cool Lancaster awning above the right field porch. And Somerset has jumped ahead 2-0 in the top of the 4th inning.
Catcher Michael Ullman.
The first pitch that Jonathan Albaladejo throws from the stretch is deposited over the right field fence. Kenger's 10th home run of the year. That's the first hit for either side. Perfect game and no-hitter. Gone from Albaladejo in the stretch of 2 pitches. Now a 2-0 Somerset lead. And that'll bring Michael Ullman to the plate. Albaladejo from the windup and the first pitch. That's taken for a called strike, 0-1. Well, Kenger got all of that one. He swung at the first pitch fastball, and it's what he's done all season long. I guess the memo didn't get to Albaladejo as the 0-1 misses outside. Bounces significantly away from Anderson De La Rosa, but still no advancement from Michael Ullman at the plate. That ball took a bounce off the right foot of Anderson De La Rosa and ricocheted all the way towards the Patriots dugout down the third base line. That is a significant amount of space, probably about 80 feet or so. And yet Ullman did not leave the batter's box. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now the offering from Albaladejo. Ullman takes a fastball high, 2-1. So the ruling, the scoring, I should say, that rule has changed. If a batter does reach first base on that stolen first rule, it's now considered a walk. 2-1 to Ullman, a ground ball hit through the left side of the infield. Finds its way between the third baseman Terdoslavich and the shortstop Martinez. And Michael Ullman with his first hit of the ball game. 3 consecutive base runners for Somerset. They have a 2-0 lead, and now a runner at first with 1 away in the 4th. So with that rule changing, again now a player advancing to first base with that new rule is considered to have drawn a walk. The thought is that hopefully that incentivizes these batters to take first base more often, to try to utilize this rule so Major League Baseball can see its effects. Here's Jimmy Paredes. And the first pitch from Albaladejo taken low. 1 ball and no strikes. The thing is that not a lot of players across the league have taken advantage. And I would imagine that pitchers are certainly frustrated with that new rule. 1-0. Breaking ball, backdoor called strike, 1-1. I mean, it was one thing for pitchers when it was ruled regardless as an 0 for 1 for the batter, but Now you're saying that a pitcher could potentially be issued a walk by throwing, say, one pitch to a batter. It just changes the complexion a bit. 1-1. Paredes swings and misses at a breaking ball in the dirt. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And I'm curious to see, as we get closer and closer towards a playoff push at the end of the second half, and you have some close games late, whether or not guys at that point start to take advantage of this rule a little more, knowing how important winning ball games really becomes. Not to say they don't think winning games is important now. 1-2 to Paredes taken off the plate. 2 balls and 2 strikes. But I think, and it's what Tony Thomas said, the outfielder for the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs, who was the first guy to flat out steal first base. It's what he said. Said that it was late in the game, his team was trailing, and he figured that was an opportunity for him to get on base, to initiate a rally, and help his team out. And it did just that. The Blue Crabs wound up taking the lead that very same inning. 2-2 is a ground ball hit to second. It could be 2. It's Mercedes onto Martinez and over to first base in time. That's an inning-ending 4-6-3 double play. However, the Patriots, they break the ice. A couple of runs on the 2-run home run from Will Kenger, and Somerset leads 2-0. We move to the bottom of the 4th on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
I'm fighting cancer.
I'm fighting cancer.
I am fighting cancer.
Fight every day. Every night.
Every hour.
Every minute. And every second.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital and RWJ Barnabas Health, together with the Rutgers Cancer Institute of New Jersey, bring the latest research, treatments, and clinical trials close to home.
We're fighting cancer.
And I'm not fighting alone.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital. Let's beat cancer together.
Nothing is more important than your child's education. The Somerset County Education Association represents the public school employees that make your child's education possible. This includes more than 7,000 teachers, paraprofessionals, bus drivers, nurses, custodians, secretaries, and other outstanding education support professionals. Visit www.sceanj.org for more information. Together, we can prepare our children for the future.
Bottom of the 4th inning between the Patriots and the Barnstormers. Somerset leading 2-0. Looking for a new or used car? There's no better place than the Flemington Car and Truck Country family of brands, located on routes 202 and 31 in Flemington, New Jersey, or at flemington.com. There you'll find a family-centered organization ready to take care of all of your automotive needs, as they've done since 1976. Thomas Dormany back on the mound. He is yet to allow a base runner. Jonathan Albaladejo was perfect through his first 3 innings, but a 2-run home run from Will Kenger in the top of the 4th has Somerset in front. Now the first pitch to Michael Martinez, a breaking ball taken low and in. 1 ball and no strikes. Dormany had 42 pitches over his first 3 innings. He has struck out 4 batters, the 1-0. Martinez takes a curveball inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Martinez flew out to center field to begin the bottom of the 1st inning. Takes a 2-0 fastball for a called strike at the knees. And it's a 2-1 count. So now 2 runs on 2 hits for the Patriots. No runs, no hits for the Barnstormers. 2-1. Swung on and a chopper hit foul down the third baseline. 2 balls and 2 strikes. We do have a programming note. In the 5th inning, we will be joined by a fan club favorite, the Somerset Patriots official team bus driver, William Franklin. He will be joining us on the broadcast for the top of the 5th inning, and then likely, I would imagine, the bottom of the 5th inning as well. So we'll get a chance to talk with the man nicknamed Sweets. The 2-2. Breaking ball top to the backstop, and Martinez stays alive. Of course, the Patriots are in the midst of a road trip right now, and Sweets has had to do a lot of driving. Had to drive the team down to High Point, North Carolina. That came Thursday evening. And then after that High Point series, hustling the team up to Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Did so with only making one stop. The 2-2. Breaking ball, strike 3 called, and Martinez knew it. That was a backdoor hard slider from Thomas Dorminey. And it got the outer third. That's the 5th strikeout of the ball game for the Patriot lefty, the reigning Frontier League pitcher of the year. And there's one away in the home half of the 4th inning. That's 10 in a row retired by Dorminey to begin his evening. 1 out, nobody on, and now the left-handed hitting Caleb Gindel. First pitch to Gindel, taken low and away. 1 ball and no strikes. Oftentimes, Dorminey likes to pair up a hard-cut fastball that has movement sort of working into righties away from lefties and pair that up with a hard slider as well. The 2 pitches look pretty similar off the hand, but have very different movements. 1-0 slow curveball, and that is taken for a ball. Ullman not sure where that one missed, but 2 balls and no strikes between the lefty Dorminey and the left-handed hitting Caleb Gindel. Now the 2-0. Swung on, hit softly in the air down the third baseline. Will Kenger will give it a look, but it lands out of play. 2 balls and 1 strike. Gindel struck out swinging in his first at-bat, hitting .303 on the season. Reached base 4 times last night. Was 1 for 2. He drew 3 walks. Dorminey shakes off Ullman a couple of times as he works on the third base side of the rubber. And now Gindel asks for time. Haven't seen Dorminey shake off Ullman too often yet tonight. Now the 2-1. Fastball misses inside. 3 balls and 1 strike between Dorminey and Gindel, with Joe Turdoslavich awaiting on deck. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th inning. The Patriots leading 2-0. Here's the 3-1. And it misses up and away, ball 4. Didn't miss by much. A couple of really close pitches during that sequence for Thomas Dorminey. But it's the Barnstormers who have their first base runner. And it's an almost identical spot to what happened for the Patriots in the top of the 4th. Jonathan Albaladejo got the first out in the top of the 4th, then walked Alfredo Rodriguez to allow his first base runner before Will Kenger hit a 2-run home run. Dorminey got the first man out in the 4th. He has walked Caleb Gindel, and now it's Joe Turdoslavich at the plate. First pitch, swung on a bouncer towards the Patriot dugout down the third base line, but a heck of a play made by Somerset hitting coach Glenn Barker. That chopper was heading right to the face of Brett Jody, and Glenn Barker reached out his right arm right in front of Brett's face, fielded it cleanly, saving Brett from a ground ball towards the upper body area. So no 1 count, and now Turdoslavich swings at a soft breaking ball and taps it foul, 0-2. Turdoslavich, one of 5 strikeout victims for Thomas Dorminey to this point. Mentioned it earlier, but Dorminey has struck out at least 8 batters in 4 straight starts. And he has 5 strikeouts against the first 11 batters that he's faced tonight. 0-2. Swinging a soft ground ball through the right side of the infield. That's a base hit, and the first hit of the night for Lancaster. So history will not be made. Somerset remains without a no-hitter in their franchise history. Dorminey was looking good early. That ball was not hit particularly well. Joe Turdoslavich just a level swing and a soft ground ball. Edwin Espinal was at first. He was holding on the base runner and couldn't make his way to his right. The ball just found the vacated hole on the right side of the infield. So now runners at first and second. And there's one out. Bottom of the fourth inning. Somerset leading 2-0. First pitch to Destin Hood. Drops in, a called strike, 0-1. Hood had a big spot in the ball game last night. Came to the plate with the bases loaded and one out in the third inning. With that game tied and grounded into a double play. 0-1 fastball, a little up and in. 1 ball and 1 strike. Dormany now approaching 60 pitches in the ball game. Barnstormers righty Jonathan Albaladejo at 61 pitches through his 4 innings. Runners at first and second, 1 away. And taking off from second is Caleb Gindel. He's now caught in a rundown. Dormany stepped off. And it's Will Kenger who ran Gindel all the way back to second. Now Gindel taking off for third as Kenger's throw came to Espinal. Now it's Alfredo Rodriguez who gets the ball on to Craig Massey. The tag wasn't applied, but now the throw to first, and tag is applied on Joe Turdoslavich. I'm not even going to attempt a chance of scoring that one, but Turdoslavich is tagged out on what I believe has to be called a caught stealing. And that's the second out of the inning. Caleb Gindel tried to get a massive jump off of Thomas Dormany to initiate a double steal. He started running before Dormany threw the pitch home. Dormany stepped off, saw him hustling for third, got the ball to Will Kenger, and then Gindel initiated a rundown that I think went 5, 3, 6, 4, 3. 1-1 to Destin Hood is tapped foul, 1 ball and 2 strikes. So I believe it. The pickoff attempt, you could go 1, 5, 3, 6, 4, 3 to get Turdoslavich out at first base. My goodness. Meanwhile, Caleb Gindel still at second. There's 2 away and a 1-2 count in the bottom of the fourth inning. Here's the pitch to Hood, and it's a fastball that just misses high. Dormany's had a couple of really close pitches in this inning that haven't gone his way. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Gindel's got speed at second. Destin Hood, a 184 batting average through his first 10 games at the plate. 2-2. Swung on and a soft ground ball hit down the third base line, foul. So ultimately, despite that very odd pickle that resulted in Turdoslavich getting put out at first base, Somerset did not get Caleb Gindel out, the lead runner, despite him being caught in a rundown. Will Kenger decided not to throw back to second base to tag out Caleb Gindel. In fact, he let Gindel get all the way back to the second base bag. And then threw over to first with Espinal about halfway between first and second to get out Turdoslavich. And then Gindel took off from second again. A lot went on in that play, but ultimately the Barnstormers still have a runner in scoring position. There's 2 out in the bottom of the fourth as Dormany takes his time to get on the same page with Michael Ullman. Now the pitch. Swing and a ground ball hit foul down the third base line. Another breaking ball from the lefty Dormany. Hood got a piece of it, so still a 2-ball, 2-strike count. As Dormany's now north of 60 pitches. Somerset got a couple of runs in the top of the fourth inning on a 2-run home run from Will Kenger. Barnstormers got their first 2 base runners of the ball game here in the fourth. 2-2. Fastball, strike 3 called. Hood watches the fastball. He thought it was a bit high. Dormany gets the call, and the side is retired. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner is left on base. We are through 4 innings, and the Patriots lead 2-0 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
2, 3, 4! Nailed it! Now let's go play some Quick Draw.
Quick Draw! Nothing beats the draw of Quick Draw, the game with over 40,000 daily winners. Find a place and bring your...
Happy with this year's tax refund? Probably not. Well, Flemington Department Store can't change the tax law, but can make things less taxing by crediting you double the sales tax on most top-quality brand sofas, chairs, recliners, bedroom and dining room sets, proudly showcased in Central Jersey's largest showroom. That's right, Flemington is paying your sales tax plus giving you a matching credit when you buy furniture, plus free delivery. The double sales tax credit event is going on now, only at Flemington Department Store.
Okay, let's kick it off with a power sprint. Go, go, go. Stop. Killer class. Let's go play Quick Draw.
Nothing beats the draw of Quick Draw. A $1 bet could win up to $100,000. Find a place and bring your people.
He's got to be.
Sure to visit their outdoor patio this summer and enjoy a handcrafted wood-fired pizza along with their zeros. Leading off the fifth inning for the Patriots.
Fans get updates on the team, ticket specials, and upcoming promotions with the Patriots Blast. Text Somerset Patriots. That's one word to 22828 to get signed up today. Again, text Somerset Patriots. That's one word to 22828 to get signed up today. Well, I promised Sweets to come on the air for the top of the fifth inning. Will Franklin, the Patriots official team bus driver, but he has not yet come to the broadcast booth, so we will continue on for the time being. It's Edwin Espinal at the plate. And the first pitch from Jonathan Albaladejo taken low, 1 ball and no strikes. Somerset leading the Barnstormers 2-0 in the top of the fifth. It'll be Espinal, Massey, and Pacioli due up. 6, 7, 8 in the Somerset order. (1-0) from Albaladejo. Taken for a called strike. Espinal disagreed. Looked like that could have been a bit low. He immediately turned his back to the home plate umpire, Buzz Albert, and stared right back towards the Somerset dugout. 1 ball and 1 strike. Espinal fouled off to the first baseman, Casey Hobson, in his first at-bat. 1-1. Swung on. Ground ball on one bounce, fielded by Martinez at the edge of the infield grass, and a short throw to first base scooped out by Hobson. That's the first out of the inning.
Second baseman Craig.
A faster base runner might have made that a little bit more of a difficult chance for Martinez. His heels were at the edge of the outfield grass, and he was able to sidearm the ball to first. It was a low throw. It was fielded by Casey Hobson at first base. And there's one away in the top of the fifth. That'll bring up Craig Massey. Massey, a left-handed batter, 0 for 1 today. Albaladejo from the windup. First pitch. Fastball taken, called to strike on the outside part. 0-1. Let's go over the out-of-town scoreboard in the Atlantic League with really a good amount of action already taking place tonight. In fact, the Patriots and the Barnstormers, the last two teams to get underway, as Massey lifts this one to dead center. It's deep, but Sanford lines it up. Right in front of the warning track, maybe heels on the dirt. He makes the catch, and that's the second out of the inning. So Massey 0 for 2. 2 out, nobody on, and now Justin Pacioli will step in. There were 2 doubleheaders in the Atlantic League today. One was a single admission doubleheader earlier. That was between the Sugarland Skeeters and the York Revolution. Both of those games went final. Sugarland won the opener 5-0, but the Revs took game 2 10-2 over the Skeeters. First pitch to Pacioli, misses up and in. 1 ball and no strikes. He showed bunt and pulled the bat back. Other scores from around the Atlantic League. It was the New Britain Bees defeating the Long Island Ducks 3-1 in the front end of their doubleheader earlier today. In the nightcap, right now the Ducks leading the Bees 7-3. That game in the top of the fifth inning. 1-0. Pacioli swings and drives it out to deep left center field. Long way to run for Sanford, but he tracks it down to make the catch. And the inning is over. So we'll continue the out-of-town scoreboard and maybe have an interview when we come to the bottom of the fifth. Patriots in front 2-0 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
Sorry, we were running late. No problem. Come on in.
This season, T-Mobile is partnering with Little League to make sure every kid can feel like an all-star. With T-Mobile, parents across the country can share the action, the highlights, and the lowlights. And the stars of tomorrow get a chance to shine today. From Little League to the big leagues, T-Mobile has you covered. Now connecting 99% of baseball fans. T-Mobile.
Big bottom of the fifth inning, sponsored by Community Aid, your 50/50 raffle beneficiary for the entire 2019 season.
All right.
Fifth inning for your Barnstormers, leading off number 18, the first baseman, K.C. Hobson.
Have your next barbecue at the ballpark. Groups of 30 or more can enjoy the game from the picnic area located down the left field line and enjoy the all-you-can-eat barbecue buffet. We do all the work, so you can just sit back and relax. Call the Patriots Group Sales Department at 908-252-0700. Shopping for a new car? Hit a home run with all the great deals available now at your Tri-State Ford dealer. Proud sponsor of Somerset Patriots baseball. Visit TriStateFord.com for more information today. Somerset leading 2-0. We're in the bottom of the fifth inning. Middle game of a three-game series. Dormany on the mound. Here's Casey Hobson at the plate for Lancaster. And the first pitch, curveball, misses low and away. 1 ball and no strikes. Still no Will Franklin. So no interview here in the bottom of the fifth. This is Hobson's second plate appearance of the night, the 1-0. Swung on and driven high in the air, down the right field line, has a chance, and there it goes. Casey Hobson's second home run in as many nights. It's a solo blast to lead off the bottom of the fifth inning. His team leading 14th home run of the season. Barnstormers are on the board. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Another Barnstormer has just come home, and you too come home to a beautiful.
So that's the first one given up by Thomas Dormany on the night. Such a hitter's ballpark, especially down the right field line. That ball was hit well by Hobson. He was able to elevate the pitch from Dormany, who has been a little more susceptible to the home run balls as of late. He's given up a home run now in 3 of his last 4 starts. As Greg Golson attacks the first pitch and bloops it out to right. Long way to run for Francoso, but he's not going to be able to get there. Plays it on one bounce, gets the ball back along the infield quickly. And that's a base hit for Greg Golson, his first of the night. And now the Barnstormers have the tying run on base. Nobody out, bottom of the fifth. Francoso gave that one his best shot, but he had to cover a lot of ground. That ball might have landed in fair territory by maybe about 10 feet or so. Wasn't hit particularly well by Golson, but with somewhat limited mobility in right field for Francoso, wasn't able to get to that one, had to play it on a hop. So now it's the bottom third of the Barnstormer order. Greg Golson at first base. Here's Anderson De La Rosa. Flew out to right in his first at-bat on a diving catch made by Francoso. And the first one from Dormany, a called strike here, 0-1. Dormany was perfect through his first 3 1/3 innings. Worked around runners at first and second, and one away in the bottom of the fourth to keep the Barnstormers off the board. But a leadoff home run from Casey Hobson in the fifth, as plated the first run of the night for Lancaster. As De La Rosa chops one foul, no balls and 2 strikes. Dormany went 7 innings his last time out, allowing 3 runs, 2 earned. The lefty has not allowed more than 3 earned runs in any of his first 13 starts on the season, and he's looked good again tonight. Has 6 strikeouts through his first 4 innings. 0-2. Check swing. Did he go? Appeal to first, and he did make that 7. Well, you don't see a lot of check swings being called strikes these days, but De La Rosa knew that he went around. It was a breaking ball in the dirt blocked by Ullman, And the second that De La Rosa checked his swing, he began walking back to the first base dugout. So that's strikeout number 7 for Thomas Dormany. 5th strikeout of the swinging variety. Now Melvin Mercedes attacks the first pitch and fouls it off down the right field line out of play, 0-1. Mercedes grounded out to the pitcher Dormany in his first at-bat. He's 0 for 1. He had spent a long time on the disabled list for the Lancaster Barnstormers. A very long time. In fact, this is just his 9th game of the season. In his first year with Lancaster, as Mercedes asks for time. This is his first game since May 3rd. Began the season with Lancaster and pretty much started across their first 8 games of the season. 0-1. Swung on and a ground ball hit foul down the third base line. 0-2. But his last game came on May 3rd against the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. He'd been on the disabled list ever since until tonight. He bats 8th in his return. He's the starting second baseman for Lancaster. He's 0 for 1 to this point. Greg Golson leads off of first base, 1 away, bottom of the 5th. Somerset leading 2-1. Here's the 0-2. Swung on and a chopper, once again foul. Dormany's really had good movements on his curveballs, his sliders, his cut fastballs today. And he's had a number of Barnstormer batters, especially those batting right-handed. He's had them pretty well out in front consistently. There's been a high number of soft ground balls that have been hit foul, trickling down the third base line tonight. Dormany settles on the third base side of the rubber. Here's the 0-2. Breaking ball blooped out to right field. Francoso will jog in, but he's underneath it to make the catch. Back to first base goes Golson, and there's the second out of the inning.
Center fielder Darian Sanford.
2 out now in the home half of the 5th. Somerset leading 2-1. Dormany now at 74 pitches. Meanwhile, Jonathan Albaladejo just threw a 7-pitch inning for the Barnstormers. He's at 68 through 5. He'll certainly come back out for the 6th. First pitch to Sanford. Fastball up and away. 1 ball and no strikes. Lancaster used 6 different relief pitchers last night, so they could certainly use their starting pitcher to dive a little deeper into this ballgame. 1-0. That one misses inside, I guess. 2 balls and no strikes. Patriots, on the other hand, used 4 different relief pitchers last night. Got a blown save out of Jonathan Cheshire in the bottom of the 9th. His first blown save and the first earned run that he allowed this season. 2-0 to Sanford, taken for a called strike, 2-1. Also, James Puglise's 8-game scoreless streak came to an end last night. He inherited a runner at second in the bottom of the 10th inning and allowed an unearned run. 2-1. Misses well outside, and it rolls to the backstop. Gets back to Ullman, and really soft jog onto second base from Greg Golson. Nobody was covering the second base bag. That ball got back to Ullman quickly. And before, actually, that pitch was thrown, it was called a balk. I must have missed that. So that's why there was no throw, and that's why Golson was jogging. It was a balk. So Golson on to second. Now the 2-1. Misses low and in. It gets away from Ullman. Blocked it just a bit as it trickled to his left. Golson holds at second base, and it's a 3-1 count. So I missed exactly why Dormany was called for a balk. I would imagine he didn't come fully set, or at least that in the opinion of the umpires. Tying runs in scoring position now for Lancaster. 2 away, bottom of the 5th inning. Already a run home in the inning. Patriots leading 2-1. Darian Sanford at the plate has a lot of speed. He hits from the right side. Dormany comes set. Here's the 3-1. Swung on and tapped foul. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Sanford with a .229 batting average entering this ball game. third year with the Barnstormers. Has struggled as of late. In fact, he only has 4 hits so far in the second half. 3-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And Sanford throws his bat in frustration. Dormany sets him down with the fastball up in the zone. His 8th strikeout of the ball game. Now 5 straight starts for Dormany in which he struck out 8 or more. We'll head to the 6th. Patriots now leading 2-1 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
I'm fighting cancer.
I'm fighting cancer.
I am fighting cancer.
I fight every day,
I fight every night.
Every hour.
every minute, and every second.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital Somerset and RWJ Barnabas Health, together with the Rutgers Cancer Institute of New Jersey, bring the latest research, treatments, and clinical trials close to home.
We're fighting cancer.
And I'm not fighting alone.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital Somerset. Let's beat cancer together.
Sorry, we were running late. No problem. Come on in.
Letting off the 6th inning for the Patriots, the right fielder Mike Francoso.
HealthQuest, a top 100 health and fitness club in the nation, is right here in our community. Conveniently located on Route 31 in Flemington and open 7 days a week, HealthQuest proudly serves all of central New Jersey. At HealthQuest, it's not just another day at the gym, it's a lifestyle. Visit them today and start your journey to becoming HQ Fit. Mike Francoso to lead off in the top of the 6th. Somerset leading 2-1. Shows bunt, takes all the way, and a first pitch fastball from Albaladejo misses up and away. 1 ball and no strikes. Albaladejo has pitched well. In fact, he's allowed really just one mistake. A 2-run home run from Will Kenger in the top of the 4th. That right now is the difference. 1-0 to Francoso, a ground ball pulled on the ground to the right side. And it's fielded by Mercedes and an easy throw on to first base. That's the first out of the inning. That'll bring us back to the top of the order and Ramon Flores. Albaladejo has allowed just 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 walk, and he has yet to strike anybody out in this ballgame. He's been efficient with his pitch count. Was at 68 pitches through 5. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, Thomas Dormany, once again spinning another strong outing. He's allowed just 1 run on 3 hits, 1 walk, and has struck out 8 over his 5 innings. First pitch to Ramon Flores, a breaking ball at the knees, a called strike, 0-1. Dormany is at 79 pitches through 5, so he'll certainly come out for the 6th, but depending on how that inning goes, it could be it for him. We'll see. Somerset leading by a run. 0-1 to Flores. Swung on and lifted foul. No balls and 2 strikes. Ramon's 0 for 2 today. He enters with a 10-game hit streak. Went 1 for 5, or rather 1 for 4 last night with a walk and a run scored. And in fact, for Flores, last 3 games that he's played, he's recorded just 1 hit, which is not at the same pace that he was at just a couple of weeks ago. 0-2 misses low. It's been such a tremendous season for Ramon Flores. Makes one wonder why he isn't one of the players that has had his contract purchased yet. Former major leaguer. .322 batter entering tonight with 6 home runs and 45 RBI. Sparkling defense. Strongest arm in this Patriots outfield. What else do you need to see? 1-2 misses outside. 2-2. He shed some weight during the offseason. He has really picked it up in the speed department. He has 9 stolen bases on the year. Shows off his range in the outfield. He's been hitting for average. He can hit for power. He's done it all for the Patriots this season. Now the 2-2 from Albaladejo. Check swing on a breaking ball taken low. Didn't go around. Pitch in the dirt. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he continues to work these long at-bats. So often this season, Flores has run a count full. He's fouled off tough pitches. He was worked 8, 9, 10-plus pitch at-bats. And he's got a full count against the 6'5 righty Albaladejo. Here's the 3-2. Swung on and a ground ball rolled to the right side. It's Mercedes in front. Easy play on to first, and a couple of 4-3 putouts to begin the 6th inning. The only 2 hits that Albaladejo has allowed to this point, both came in the 4th. Will Kenger's 2-run home run, and Michael Ullman had a base hit through the left side of the infield. Aside from that, and the 1 walk that Albaladejo also allowed in that 4th inning, he has shut down the Patriots. Here's Alfredo Rodriguez. First pitch to the Patriot righty, called a strike on the inner half. 0-1. So Albaladejo's struggles this season have not carried over into his start tonight. Breaking ball misses low and away. It's his 2nd season with the Barnstormers, his 4th season in the Atlantic League. He was the Atlantic League Pitcher of the Year back in 2016. He went 15-6 with a 4.07 ERA for the Bluefish that year. 1-1. Rodriguez swings and skies it in the air. Foul territory, first base side. Casey Hobson puts his hands up. He didn't know where it was, but it lands well out of play. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The 15 wins were a good number. The ERA doesn't really jump off the page, but Albaladejo threw league-high 172 innings that season and set an Atlantic League record with 164 strikeouts. He was a workhorse for the Bluefish in 2016. Played 1 more year with them in 2017, and then the Barnstormers took him in the Bridgeport Bluefish dispersal draft before the 2018 season. 1-2 hard slider misses outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he's worked his way into a player-coach role this season. Did not begin the year in the rotation, but has stepped in since. Again, 1-6 with a 6.23 ERA entering tonight. From the windup with nobody on and 2 away, here's the pitch. Rodriguez fouls off a fastball to stay alive. Still 2 balls and 2 strikes. Patriots leading 2-1 in the top of the 6th inning. Albaladejo allowed 7 runs on 11 hits, over 4 1/3 innings in his last start. And he has allowed 4 or more runs in 5 of his 7 starts this season. But he has been a different pitcher against the Patriots tonight. 2-2. Breaking ball in the dirt. 3 balls and 2 strikes. The only walk he's allowed is to the man that's at the plate here, Alfredo Rodriguez. Albaladejo has worked 4 separate 1-2-3 innings and is a strike away from working a 5th 1-2-3 frame. From the windup, here's the 3-2 to Rodriguez. Inside, but it's pulled down the left field line. It's foul. Rodriguez did a good job getting his hands a bit inside and turning on that breaking ball. Probably would have been ball 4, but Rodriguez fights it off. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes with 2 out, nobody on. Sun setting a bit behind the center field fence. The lights are on at Clipper Magazine Stadium. Another perfect evening. 3-2. Swung on, a bouncer to the left side. Long hop fielded by Martinez, and his throw to first beats Rodriguez. That retires the side. That's the 5th 1-2-3 inning of the night for Jonathan Albaladejo. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We'll move to the bottom of the 6th. Somerset ahead 2-1 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
What better way to spend a summer night than taking a group to a Somerset Patriots game? Enjoy one of the best ways for families, friends, and businesses to catch affordable entertainment right here in Central Jersey. Groups of 30 or more receive $2 off the normal price per ticket, starting at just $8.50. These groups can participate in our on-field promotions, including a pregame performance, color guard, baseball buddies, Field of Dreams, or the 7th inning fun bunch. The Patriots also offer fundraising opportunities for groups of 250 or more for even larger discounts. Head over to our picnic area located down the left field line, where groups of 30 to 500 could have a ballpark barbecue. For $28 a person, get a ticket to the game and an all-you-can-eat barbecue buffet. Overlooking the left field line is the party deck, where an upscale buffet will be served along with a cash bar for groups of 30 to 150 for $39 a person. Groups of up to 30 or 40 can have private use of a fully furnished, climate-controlled hospitality suite with indoor and outdoor seating alongside wait service. Our exclusive Diamond Club is a large indoor hospitality space located on our suite level, perfect for holding meetings and entertaining clients. Here, outdoor balcony seating is accompanied by an hour-and-a-half upscale buffet, a private cash bar, cocktail tables, bar seating, and a 60-inch smart TV. Email us at groups@somersetpatriots.com or call 908-252-0700 to lock down your perfect summer outing.
Ideacom is now offering businesses free VoIP phones. With Ideacom, you can reduce your phone bill, work from anywhere, and enjoy local support. Ideacom has the experience to provide a solution that's right for your business. Get the guys from Ideacom on your team by visiting their website at ideacom-nj.com. Michael Martinez to lead off, home half of the sixth inning. First pitch from Thomas Dormany is a fastball taken outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Martinez, the leadoff man for the Barnstormers. Switch hitter bats from the right side, and Dormany misses inside. Looks like Dormany's becoming increasingly frustrated with Buzz Albert's strike zone. 2 balls and no strikes. Martinez 0 for 2. He struck out in his last at-bat. And a 2-0 misses low and in. 3 balls and no strikes. Dormany's only walked 1 batter to this point. He's allowed just 4 base runners. 3-0 on its way. Changeup settles on the outside part of the plate, a called strike, 3-1. I imagine this will be a good time to talk about the exciting new news coming into the Atlantic League beginning tomorrow, as a fastball misses high from Dormany, ball 4. A leadoff walk in the bottom of the 6th inning gives the Barnstormers the tying run at first. Starting tomorrow here at Clipper Magazine Stadium and across the Atlantic League, and continuing when the Patriots return home on Friday, at long last, the TrackMan software will officially be used in regular season games in the Atlantic League. Caleb Gindel at the plate bluffs a bunt, takes a first pitch fastball high, 1 ball and no strikes. It'll be the automated balls and strike system that'll be assisting the home plate umpires in their calls of balls and strikes. Again, it's not robot umpires that will be taking over in the Atlantic League. Martinez takes off, pitch misses inside. Ullman's throw to second isn't nearly in time. Michael Martinez with his 4th stolen base of the year. He got an excellent jump off of Thomas Dormany. And now the Barnstormers have the tying run in scoring position with nobody out, and a 2-0 count to their number 2 batter, Caleb Gindel. So a dangerous spot for Dormany. Middle of the order is due to come up for the Barnstormers here, and they've got the tying run at second. Hitters count for Gindel, and the 2-0 misses high, 3 balls and no strikes. And now the Patriots bullpen starting to get loose in a hurry. Dormany walked Martinez to begin the inning, and now he's fallen behind Gindel 3-0. Come set, here's the pitch. Gindel takes all the way, and the fastball's in for a strike, 3-1. Joe Turdoslavich awaits on deck. First base is open. Right side of the Patriots infield plays back. Will Kenger about parallel to the third base bag. Martinez at second. 3-1. Misses outside, ball 4. That's the second walk allowed by Dormany in the inning. His 3rd walk issued on the night. And with Dormany's pitch count approaching 90, this will certainly be his last inning. And we'll see how long the leash is. He continues to hold the 2-1 lead, but a couple of walks have put him behind the 8 ball here in the bottom of the 6th. And now Turdoslavich at the plate. Had a base hit to right field in his last at-bat. Tying run at second, go-ahead run at first. Nobody out. First pitch. Swing and a miss. Got a cut fastball low and in. He swung right over it. 0-1. Dormany could certainly use a strikeout here. Right-handed hitting Destin Hood awaits on deck. I wonder if this would be Dormany's last batter. Looks like James Puglisi is getting loose in a hurry for the Patriots in their bullpen down the left field line. 0-1. Swung on and scooped out towards left field. Flores ranges to his right. He has to play it on a bounce, and this ball game is tied. Scoring from second base is Michael Martinez. The walks come back to bite Dormany. It's an RBI single, and the Barnstormers have tied this game at 2 in the top, or rather bottom of the 6th inning.
Now the Miller and Sons cleanup hitter of the game, designated
Leadoff walks will hurt you so often. Hood announced to the batter's box, and we'll see if Brett Jody wants to make the change here. He's standing at the top step of his dugout, but it looks like Dormany might remain in, and Dormany comes set. And now time is called as Brett Jody is going to come out from the Patriots dugout, and that's going to be it for the Patriots lefty. A difficult ending to his evening. Dormany certainly seemed a little fatigued in the bottom of the 6th inning, walking the first 2 batters and giving up an RBI single to Joe Turdoslavich. And with the right-handed Destin Hood at the plate and nobody out in the bottom of the 6th inning, Dormany's night has ended, and the Patriots will bring in James Puglisi. So we'll step aside for the pitching change, tied at 2 with 2 on and nobody out on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
It's time to celebrate with a birthday party at a Somerset Patriots game. Introducing our exclusive Domino's All-Star birthday packages for the upcoming season. Got a kid you want to have remember a special birthday for years to come? Well, the Patriots have 3 different kid-specific birthday packages that'll make their next birthday the most memorable one yet. Book a party package and upper box seating, enjoy an all-you-can-eat barbecue buffet in the NJM picnic area, or elevate your party into a fun-themed private suite uniquely designed for kids. Every Patriots party also comes with a crowd rendition of Happy Birthday with the birthday child on the field, a birthday t-shirt, an autographed baseball, and birthday invitations. Contact our group sales department for more information on how to celebrate a birthday in style today.
Hey fans, do you have a group of friends or coworkers you want to entertain? Then come to TD Bank Ballpark and party with the Patriots on our Audi Suite Level. Patriots Suite Level is brought to you by your New Jersey Audi dealers and the 2019 Audi Q5 SUV. Take a test drive today and see for yourself why the Audi Q5 was born to not conform. Turn a double play with NJM Insurance Group's Bundle and Save discount. Get started today with an auto insurance quote at NJM.com. This isn't just insurance, it's NJM. New pitcher in the game for the Patriots. Thomas Dormany's night has ended, I would imagine, a lot earlier than he anticipated. Ran into trouble in the bottom of the 6th, faced 3 batters, did not record an out, and now it's James Puglisi tasked with keeping this ball game level. 2-2's our score. Off of second base is Caleb Gindel. At first, it's Joe Turdoslavich. Here's Destin Hood. And swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, and it's an 0-1 count. Puglisi was the losing pitcher in last night's ballgame. He came on in the bottom of the 10th inning. There was a runner at second base. He only faced 1 batter, and the Barnstormers won it, 0-1. Hood takes a breaking ball that misses low and in. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1 batter he faced was Casey Hobson, who blooped a base hit to center field. And then when the throw was cut off along the infield by Edwin Espinal, he threw it onto third. It was an error, and the game-winning run scored. 1-1 from Puglisi, misses low and away. 2 balls and 1 strike. So it was an unearned run charged against Puglisi. He has not allowed an earned run in each of his last 9 appearances now, but he had a stretch of 8 consecutive scoreless appearances that ended last night. 2-1. Hood swings and misses at a fastball. 2-2. Puglisi in his first season with the Patriots. Overall on the year, a 3-1 record with a 3.28 earned run average. 2-2 to Hood. Fisted foul down the first base line. Puglisi has 39 strikeouts over 35 and 2/3 innings, including a current stretch where he struck out 14 batters over his last 9 1/3. A strikeout would be big for Puglisi. Hood not up there to bunt. Casey Hobson awaits on deck. Runners at first and second, nobody out. This ball game is tied at 2, and now Hood will ask for time. Thomas Dormany was perfect over his first 3 1/3 innings, but only winds up throwing 5 innings in this ball game. And the book not yet closed on the Patriot lefty. 2-2. Fouled off, and Hood stays alive. We can say that Dormany allowed 4 hits. He allowed 3 walks. He struck out 8. And he's allowed at least 2 runs, both earned to this point. Now, the 2 that are left on base still belong to Dormany. Destin Hood, 0 for 2. He has struck out twice tonight. 2-2. Swung on a line drive over Massey and into right center field. That will give the Barnstormers the lead. Gindel scores. Tradoslavich hustling around third. Here comes the relay throw from Massey towards home, and Tradoslavich beats the tag. That's a 2-run double for Destin Hood, and the Barnstormers now lead 4-2. That closes the book on Thomas Dormany. And tonight now marks the first time this season that Dormany has allowed more than 3 earned runs in a start. He allows 4 runs all earned over 5+ innings. A big 2-run double from Hood on a 2-strike count. Puglisi allows both inherited runners to score. And after Hood fouled off a couple of pitches to stay alive, lined that one over the second baseman Massey, and it rolled all the way to the wall in the right center field alley. Now it's Casey Hobson. Swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. Somerset led this ball game 2-0. It's now a 4-2 Lancaster lead. 4 runs over the last 2 frames for the Barnstormers. A team with the worst record in the Atlantic League, 3-8 so far in the second half, 0-1. Fastball misses up and away, 1 ball and 1 strike. Hobson's 1 for 2. He had that home run, a solo shot, his team leading 14th of the season in his last at bat. 1-1. Breaking ball fouled off. Hobson put a big swing on that one and lifted it foul over the backstop. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Hobson in his 4th season with the Barnstormers has always been a big power threat. Had a couple of huge years to begin his Lancaster career, both in 2016 and 2017. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Puglisi beats Hobson with a fastball. That's a big strikeout in the first one of the inning. So 1 out, still a runner at second. Lancaster leading 4-2. They've plated 3 runs in the bottom of the 6th. All 3 runs charged to Thomas Dormany. And now Greg Golson, the batter. Somerset will have to play from behind in this one. Golson 1 for 2 at a base hit, blooped down the right field line in his last at bat. First pitch. Breaking ball grounded towards second. It's gloved by Massey, and he shot puts a throw on to first base for the second out. Over to third goes Hood, so 2 away now in the home half of the 6th inning. A runner 90 feet away from home, and Anderson De La Rosa, the batter. Lancaster's bullpen was getting a bit loose at the beginning of this inning. Albaladejo's at 84 pitches as Lancaster's starter. But nobody warming up right now for Lancaster, so I'd imagine Albaladejo will come back out. First pitch to Anderson De La Rosa taken low and away. 1 ball and no strikes. Four runs, 5 hits for the Barnstormers. 2 runs, 2 hits for the Patriots. 1-0. Breaking ball grounded through the left side of the infield and into left field, a base hit. Anderson De La Rosa finds the hole in to score from third base, Destin Hood. It's a 4-run inning for the Barnstormers, and they lead it 5-2. And that marks the first earned run that James Puglisi has allowed in the month of July. Had previously tossed 9 relief appearances in July without allowing an earned run. That ends tonight. Hood scoring from third base belongs to Puglisi. And now the first pitch to Melvin Mercedes is fouled off 0-1. Four runs home in the inning for the Barnstormers on 3 hits. They got a pair of walks to begin the inning, which seem to always find a way to come back to bite you. 0-1 to Mercedes, misses inside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Michael Martinez led off the inning with a walk. Caleb Gindel then drew a walk. Joe Terdoslavich tied up the game with an RBI single to left field. Thomas Dormany then exited as the 1-1 to Mercedes is chopped down the first base line, foul, 1-2. After Dormany exited, James Puglisi entered on a 2-strike count, gave up a 2-run double to Destin Hood. And then after getting the next 2 outs, Anderson De La Rosa brings Hood home on an RBI single. Melvin Mercedes, the 8th batter of the inning for Lancaster. He's got De La Rosa at first base. And now Puglisi steps off the rubber momentarily. He'll step back on. Somerset trailing 5-2. Here's the 1-2. Fouled off. And Mercedes stays alive. Mercedes, a switch hitter. Batting from the left side of the plate for the first time tonight. He's 0-2, 0 for 2 today. He is one of 6 switch hitters on this Barnstormers team. 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Curveball from Puglisi gets him. That ends the inning. However, the Barnstormers plate 4 runs, comes home on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. We're through 6. Lancaster now leads 5-2 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
I'm fighting cancer.
I'm fighting cancer.
I am fighting cancer.
I fight every day,
I fight every night.
Every hour.
every minute,
and every second.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital Somerset and RWJ Barnabas Health, together with the Rutgers Cancer Institute of New Jersey, bring the latest research, treatments, and clinical trials close to home.
We're fighting cancer.
and I'm not fighting alone.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital Somerset. Let's beat cancer together.
Sorry, we were running late. No problem. Come on in.
A&E Audiology and Hearing Aid Centers. 16,000 lives have been transformed with our top-rated audiologist in central Pennsylvania since 2001. Call 392-HEAR to schedule your appointment. Leading off the 7th inning for Somerset, the third baseman Will Kenger.
For complete family eye care, go where the Patriots go. See Dr. I.B. Ehrlich and Dr. Martin Storbeck at the Bridgewater Optometric Center, located in Pearl Vision at the Somerset Shopping Center. Bridgewater Optometric Center, the official eye doctor of the Somerset Patriots. Somerset County Education Association supports the outstanding public school employees that make your child's education possible. Lancaster leads this one 5-2. We move to the top of the 7th inning. Jonathan Albaladejo remains in the ball game as the Barnstormers' starting pitcher. Will Kenger leads off. And the first pitch fastball misses low and in. 1 ball and no strikes. It'll be Kenger followed by Ullman and Paredes. Heart of this Patriots lineup. 1-0 from the 6'5 righty. Swing and a ground ball hit foul. First base side. 1 ball and 1 strike. Kenger's 1 for 2. His lone hit was a 2-run home run back in the 4th inning. It was the first hit of the ball game for the Patriots. It put them in front 2-0 and has since provided the only runs of the night for Somerset. Now the 1-1. Change up outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. The only 2 hits for the Patriots tonight have come from the first 2 batters due up here in the 7th. Kenjer at the plate and Ullman awaiting on deck. 2-1. Fastball, this one called a strike. Clips the outside corner, 2-2. This has been Albaladejo's best start so far this season. Works from the windup, 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball, strike 3 called. Backdoor found the outer third. Kenjer shakes his head. That's the first strikeout of the ball game for Jonathan Albaladejo. And it's the first out of the 7th inning. A slow Uncle Charlie that found the strike zone, according to Buzz Albert. Nobody getting loose in the Patriots bullpen, so James Puglisi, despite throwing 18 pitches to finish the bottom of the 6th inning, seems ticketed to come on for the 7th. First pitch to Michael Ullman, a fastball that misses inside. 1 ball and no strikes. Meanwhile, there has been a righty that's been throwing a bit in the Barnstormer bullpen down the right field line, but Albaladejo, who is now about to throw his 90th pitch of the night, seems to be doing just fine. The 1-0. Ullman takes a strike. 85-mile-per-hour fastball. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now the 1-1 offering. Swing and a miss. Slider there. Gets Ullman out in front, 1-2. Somewhat thin crowd on hand at Clipper Magazine Stadium for tonight's ball game. Second of a 3-game series. We'll finish off this series tomorrow night. 1-2. Breaking ball started at the hip, stayed inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Might be a pitching change for the Patriots for tomorrow's start. We'll see when that becomes official. After tomorrow, the Patriots will return home and open up a big series against the Long Island Ducks this weekend. 2-2. Ullman swings and pops it up. Foul territory, first base side. Hobson comes in near the Barnstormer dugout, but he has space to make the catch. And that's the second out of the inning.
So you get nothing. Good day, sir.
2 out, nobody on. Top of the 7th, Barnstormers leading 5-2. And now Jimmy Paredes, the batter. 9 in a row retired by Jonathan Albaladejo. He set down the first 10 batters that he faced in order, and then issued a walk to Rodriguez in the 4th, a 2-run home run to Kenjer, a base hit to Ullman. And since that point, 9 more in a row set down. Paredes is 0 for 2. He bounced into a double play in his last at-bat. Albaladejo from the windup. Here's the first pitch. It's taken low. 1 ball and no strikes. It'll be a big 6-game homestand coming up for the Patriots. 3 against the Long Island Ducks this weekend. And then they'll be off on Monday. And then 3 more, or rather make that 4 games next week against the York Revolution. As Paredes fouls one off. 1 ball and 1 strike. So Somerset will be going up against the 2 first-place teams in the Atlantic League. And they're struggling against the team with the worst overall record in the Atlantic League. Lost to the Barnstormers in extra innings last night, trailing 5-2 tonight. The 1-1. Paredes swings and grounds it to short, and it eats up the shortstop Martinez. Bounces over him and into left center field. Martinez was in front, and it seemed as though he just struggled looking at that ground ball. It took an interesting bounce and wound up bouncing over him without touching the glove. And Jimmy Paredes has been given a base hit because of it. So Paredes at first base. That's the 3rd hit of the ball game for Somerset. That breaks up a stretch of 9 in a row set down by Albaladejo. And it will bring Edwin Espinal to the plate, 0 for 2 so far. First pitch to Espinal. Breaking ball called a strike. Somerset would love to see Espinal pick it up at the plate. He has so much power, such a professional hitter. Protects the plate well. Tough guy to strike out. Very quick hands, a lot of bat speed, big exit velocity. 0-1. Breaking ball taken low and in. 1 ball and 1 strike. I mean, he certainly has the power, especially in this league, to hit for 15 home runs over the course of a season. But July has not been a great month for El Poco. Did have a home run against the High Point Rockers in early July. It was his first home run in about a month and a half. 1-1. Swung on a ground ball, hit right back to the mound. It's fielded by Albaladejo, an easy toss on to first, and the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. We'll stretch and then move to the bottom of the 7th. Barnstormers up by 3 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
What better way to spend a summer night than taking a group to a Somerset Patriots game? Enjoy one of the best ways for families, friends, and businesses to catch affordable entertainment right here in Central Jersey. Groups of 30 or more receive $2 off the normal price per ticket, starting at just $8.50. These groups can participate in our on-field promotions, including a pregame performance, color guard, baseball buddies, Field of Dreams, or the 7th inning fun bunch. The Patriots also offer fundraising opportunities for groups of 250 or more for even larger discounts. Head over to our picnic area located down the left field line, where groups of 30 to 500 can have a ballpark barbecue. For $28 a person, get a ticket to the game and an all-you-can-eat barbecue buffet. Overlooking the left field line is the party deck, where an upscale buffet will be served along with a cash bar for groups of 30 to 150 for $39 a person. Groups of up to 30 or 40 can have private use of a fully furnished, climate-controlled hospitality suite with indoor and outdoor seating alongside wait service. Our exclusive Diamond Club is a large indoor hospitality space located on our suite level, perfect for holding meetings and entertaining clients. Here, outdoor balcony seating is accompanied by an hour-and-a-half upscale buffet, a private cash bar, cocktail tables, bar seating, and a 60-inch smart TV. Email us at groups@somersetpatriots.com or call 908-252-0700 to lock down your perfect summer outing.
We would expect to be treated fully licensed and insured. Our staff of professional chauffeurs are ready to take you wherever you need to go. Leading off the 7th inning for your Barnstormers, number 7.
Want a bank that defies expectations? Check out TD Bank. Expect unexpectedly longer hours that fit your schedule 7 days a week. TD Bank, unexpectedly open, unexpectedly human. Member FDIC, TD Bank, NA. James Puglisi does, in fact, remain in the ballgame for Somerset. We're in the bottom of the 7th inning. Darian Sanford at the plate. He attacks the first pitch and slaps it foul down the third base line, 0-1. Jonathan Albaladejo at exactly 100 pitches through 7 innings. And there's still just a little bit of movement in the Barnstormer bullpen as Sanford slaps another one foul. No balls and 2 strikes. 5 runs, 6 hits, no errors for the Barnstormers. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Patriots. In case you're just joining us, both starting pitchers tonight were perfect through the first 3 innings. 0-2 to Sanford, popped up foul, third base side, and it will find the seats. Jonathan Albaladejo was perfect through his first 3 innings. Thomas Dormany was perfect through his first 3 innings. Somerset took the lead in the top of the 4th on a 2-run home run from Will Kenger. Lancaster got a run back in the bottom of the 5th as Sanford lines one right back to the mound. Caught by James Puglisi on the fly, and that's the first out of the inning. So 1 out, nobody on. We'll move back to the top of the order with Michael Martinez. Barnstormers' run that they got back in the bottom of the 5th was a Casey Hobson solo home run. And then Dormany came back out for the bottom of the 6th inning. He was at 79 pitches through 5, but struggled mightily in the 6th. First pitch to Michael Martinez, a called strike, 0-1. Dormany walked the first 2 batters of that 6th inning, gave up an RBI single to Joe Terdoslavich, was taken out of the ball game at just 91 pitches. 0-1 to Martinez, low. 1 ball and 1 strike. James Puglisi entered in the bottom of the 6th, allowed both inherited runs to score on a Destin Hood 2-run double. Fastball misses outside of Martinez, 2 balls and 1 strike. And then later in the inning, an RBI single from Anderson De La Rosa. A charged run against Puglisi, and it capped off a 4-run inning as Martinez is out in front of a breaking ball, 2 balls and 2 strikes. So it's a 5-2 Barnstormer lead in the middle game of this 3-game series. Patriots were a couple outs away from winning last night as the 2-2s sliced foul down the third base line. And now they're in danger of dropping their 2nd straight ball game to a team that entered today 27 games below 500. 2-2. It's a ground ball hit to first. Backhanded stab made by Espinal. And he'll take it himself to the bag. That's the 2nd out of the inning. So 2 out, nobody on, and now Caleb Gindel will step in. Gindel drew 3 walks last night. He's drawn 2 more walks today. 5 walks so far in the series for the left-handed hitter. Team leader in batting, 2nd on the team in home runs, leads the team in runs batted in. Swings at the first pitch and chops it foul, 0-1. Bunch of games have already gone final in the Atlantic League, with 2 different doubleheaders being played. Ducks lost an opener earlier today to the Bees 3-1, but Long Island leading the nightcap 7-4 as Gindel takes a strike. York and Sugarland split their doubleheader, and right now the Rockers are in front of the Blue Crabs 1-0. That game in the middle of the 9th inning. As Puglisi's fastball misses outside, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Somerset could have been in first place entering today had they held on to win last night. 1-2. Swung on and lifted over the backstop. Foul down the third base line. Ullman will give it a look, but it lands well in the seats. And it's continued a frustrating season for the Patriots. So many games that have been at their fingertips that could have completely changed the complexion of this season. Mentioned the stat at the beginning of the night. Somerset has lost 11 games since June 28th. All 11 of those losses have come by 3 runs or less. And among those 11, there have been 6 one-run losses. There have been 6 games in which the Patriots led through 6 innings and lost. 4 games in which the Patriots have led through 7 innings and lost. And 3 games in which the Patriots have led through 8 innings. As Gindel swings and misses on a fastball, strike 3. And that sets down the Barnstormers in order. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We're through 7. Barnstormers ahead, 5-2 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
At Flemington Car and Truck Country, we've been satisfying customers for over 40 years, providing selection. With 16 manufacturer brands plus over 500 available certified pre-owned vehicles. Convenience. With all our dealerships located on Route 202 and 31 in Flemington. And satisfaction. With positive reviews praising our business model every day. We'll never take our customers for granted. Flemington Car and Truck Country.
Every day, we're here for...
So many good options. Man, I'm hungry. Ooh, let's do healthy today. I think that'll work. The healthy plate. What do we have here? So many good options. What do I choose? We have veggie burger, turkey burger, fruit cup. It all sounds so good, but something's telling me veggie burger. I think I'll have the veggie burger. A lot of great choices here at the Horizon Healthy Plate concession stand. That's a tasty burger.
True & Associates is the sponsor of the lawn seating area in the ballpark. At True & Associates, you'll find more than a wide variety of competitive insurance products. You'll find people who understand your business. True & Associates is a team of licensed professionals who care about their clients. Shopping for a new car? Hit a home run with all the great deals available now at your Tri-State Ford dealer. Proud sponsor of Somerset Patriots baseball. Visit tristateford.com for more information today. Jonathan Albaladejo's night has ended after 7 innings. The former pitcher of the year allows just 2 runs, both earned, on just 3 hits, 1 walk and 1 strikeout. And now he's handed the ball off to Matt Marksberry, who will pitch in the top of the 8th inning. Marksberry will face the bottom third of this Patriot lineup. Craig Massey, Justin Pacioli, and Mike Francoso due up. Marksberry, a lefty, works from the stretch, and the first pitch to Massey, a called strike, 0-1. Patriots saw Marksberry pitch yesterday. He tossed an inning and a third without allowing a run nor a base runner. He struck out 1 on the night. 0-1. Swing and a miss. Massey chases a fastball at 91 miles per hour, and he falls behind 0-2. Somerset struggled mightily against the Barnstormers bullpen last night. They used 6 different pitchers to work 6 innings. 0-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Massey has struggled against lefties this season. He's set down on strikes, and there's 1 away in the top of the 8th. But the 6 relief pitchers last night for the Barnstormers not only tossed 6 scoreless innings of relief, but they allowed just 2 base runners. Pedro Echemendia allowed a hit, and Brian Harper issued a walk. That was it. There's Justin Pacioli, first pitch. It's taken low, 1-0. And in addition to those struggles against the relievers, Somerset played extra innings. They had a runner at second base with nobody out in the 10th inning. It was Scott Schumann on the bump for the Barnstormers, and Somerset failed to even advance the runner from second. 1-0 to Pacioli is muscled out towards right center field. Long way to 1 from Gindel, and he's able to track it down and make the catch. That ball hung in the air just long enough for Gindel to race over to his right to make the catch. Gindel shows off his range, and there's 2 out, nobody on in the top of the 8th inning. Looks like Nate Rowe is getting loose in the Patriots bullpen down the left field line. So he'll likely come on for the bottom of the 8th. Pacioli 0 for 3. Here's Mike Francoso, who's 0 for 2. Again, just 3 hits so far for the Patriots tonight. And one of them was a 2-run home run from Will Kenger. That's supplied the only 2 runs for the Patriots. First one to Mike Francoso. This is low and outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Francoso is twice grounded out to the right side of the infield. A 3 unassisted in the 3rd, a 4-3 put out in the 6th. And it's now his 4th start since returning from a month-long absence. Fastball misses up and in to the left-handed hitter. 2 balls and no strikes. Francoso had a couple of marquee moments in the 2018 Atlantic League postseason. Including an RBI double in Game 3 at TD Bank Ballpark as he takes one low and away. 3 balls and no strikes. It was that RBI double that opened the scoring for the Patriots after they fell behind early in an elimination game against the Long Island Ducks. And Francoso had a big 2-run home run to provide some insurance in Game 4 of the Liberty Division Championship Series. 3-0. Taken for a called strike, 3-1. Mike was an all-star with the Patriots last year. In the first half, ranked among league leaders in batting and on-base percentage. Now in his 2nd season in Somerset. 3-1. Fisted to the backstop, 3 balls and 2 strikes. There's a righty getting loose in the Barnstormers bullpen, but Marksberry will stay on to face Francoso and, if necessary, I would imagine Ramon Flores, who awaits on deck. Flores is 0 for 3. He's got a 10-game hit streak potentially on the line. 3-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And that's a scoreless inning of relief from Matt Marksberry. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. To the bottom of the 8th we go. Barnstormers ahead 5-2 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
I'm fighting cancer.
I'm fighting cancer. I am fighting cancer.
I fight every day.
Every night,
Every hour.
every minute, and every second.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital and RWJ Barnabas Health, together with the Rutgers Cancer Institute of New Jersey, bring the latest research, treatments, and clinical trials close to home.
We're fighting cancer.
And I'm not fighting alone.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital. Let's beat cancer together.
This season, T-Mobile is partnering with Little League to make sure every kid can feel like an all-star. With T-Mobile, parents across the country can share the action, the highlights, and the lowlights. And the stars of tomorrow get a chance to shine today. From Little League to the big leagues, T-Mobile has you covered. Now connecting 99% of baseball fans. T-Mobile.
At number 13, Nate Rowe.
Back with the bass, the jam is locked in effect, and I don't waste time. On the mic with the dope rhyme, jump to the rhythm, jump to the rhythm, jump. And I'm here to combine things and lyrics to make you shake your pants, make a change. Come on and dance, God, grab the world, don't wait, make the twirl. It's your world and I'm
Get the app that puts you in control from the bank that's committed to you. U-Shield by Provident Bank. It's the complete debit card control you never knew you always wanted. Learn more at Provident.bank. Provident Bank, commitment you can count on. We move to the bottom of the 8th inning. Here at Clipper Magazine Stadium, the Somerset Patriots are trailing the Lancaster Barnstormers by a score of 5-2. And at long last, I finally have my co-host for today's broadcast. I thought you were going to come on in the 5th inning.
Well,
Sweets.
I was, man. I got a little caught up a little bit.
No worries. No worries. It's Nate Rowe on the mound for the Patriots. First pitch swinging is Joe Turdoslavich. He fouls it off down the left field line 0-1. Well, I know that you're a fan favorite. A lot of people already know your name, but we are officially being joined by the Somerset Patriots official team bus driver here.
Hey. That's right.
Everyone calls you Sweets.
Yes.
So if it's all right with you, I'm going to continue to call you Sweets on the air.
That's my name here. I like that.
So Joe Turdoslavich at the plate, Nate Rowe on the mound, and the 0-1 is swung on and fouled off. So I've been talking a big game for you, Sweets, all night long.
Ah, that's good, man. That's
all
good.
night long. I've been waiting for you to come up because you have been doing a lot of work for this team lately.
Yeah, man. I really have, man. But I enjoy it. I wouldn't turn it down for nothing in the world.
Well, the Patriots are in the midst of a 6-game road trip, and it's touched a couple of different corners of the East Coast. 0-2 from Nate Rowe is swung on and lifted out towards center field. Justin Pacioli races back, but he'll settle underneath it, shy of the warning track and straightaway center. That's the first out. So you had to, first of all, we met up with you. You didn't start the bus trip going down to High Point.
You know, actually, I came all the way from D.C. from doing, in between while y'all was home to playing games. I was doing another, tour. Tour duty, I call it.
So we met up with you at, was it the Maryland house?
The Delaware house.
The Delaware house. We met up with you at the Delaware house, and I know I've said this to you before, Sweets. I don't know how you do what you do.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable to me.
You know, that's just like what I say about you. You know, I mean, what you do, how you do this, nobody knows until they have to do the other person's job, just how good they are at it. And, you're great at it, man. But with me, it's kind of like, it's 3 things.
Destin Hood at the plate. He grounds one softly to second base. It's fielded by Massey. He flips it over to first, and that's the second out of the inning.
Yeah, it's like, I got to sleep, you eat, and you drive.
But I mean, look, when we picked you up at the Delaware House, you drove straight down to High Point.
Straight
We
there.
did not make one more stop.
Not one.
And
no.
we pulled in there, I think, at what, like 4:30 in the morning?
4:30 in the morning.
Does it ever get difficult, just like in the middle of the night when everyone on the bus is sleeping?
No. Actually, no, it doesn't. You get used to it.
At the plate is Casey Hobson. The first pitch misses low.
See, my job is to make sure I get you there safe first, and then I just get you there so y'all have enough time to do everything y'all need to do, because it takes time to prepare for all these games.
1-0 from Nate Rowe to Casey Hobson outside. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Just like with you. I mean, you're steadily doing stuff on the bus. You're doing everything else. It takes a lot to keep doing that. And, and just like anything else, you get you there in time so y'all can have that downtime, to do a lot of other things.
2-0, swung on and missed. 2 balls and a strike. So, but like, everyone's asleep. Say it's like 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning, and there's not much going on the road.
Yeah.
How do you keep yourself entertained? Do you just think about life or movies or?
My main thing is I'm concentrating on all the other drivers, because it's so much not you as everything else around you.
Okay.
So my thing is I have to look at the trucks that's coming there, see if a guy's sleepy or if he's swerving or anything. So I'm focused mainly on that road, especially when I have no other pair of eyes that's awake with me.
That's true. That's a good point. The thing is, like, I've done some road trips. I can't do what you do, but like I still need music. Like, you don't get any music while you're driving either.
Nah.
It's silent, especially late at night. It's silent.
Yeah, my thing has always been where I need to hear like sirens and truck horns and different things. Hear somebody's hitting those bumps in the road.
2-2 is a ground ball hit to second, scooped up by Massey. And an easy soft toss to first base. That retires the side. You're going to stay on with us for another inning, right?
I sure am.
All right, so the Patriots are trailing 5-2. We will move to the top of the 9th inning. Last chance for Somerset on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
For over 85 years, in every county across the state, we've protected the health of New Jersey, covering families and businesses through life's big moments and the small ones. Because we don't just work here, we live here too. Over 5,000 local employees, all with the same purpose, taking care of you.
And welcome back to Clipper Magazine Stadium for the top of the 9th inning. The Somerset Patriots are trailing the Lancaster Barnstormers by a score of 5-2. It's the second game of a 3-game series, and the Barnstormers have brought in their closer. It's the righty Cody Epley who comes on the mound here for Lancaster. He's been their closer all season long. A former Southern Maryland Blue Crab, he has returned to the Barnstormers, and he has put together a rather strong season. Epley's 1-3, but he has 13 saves and 17 save opportunities. He has struck out 24 batters over 27 2/3 innings. So the righty, standing at 6'5", 205 pounds, a Harrisburg, Pennsylvania native. He comes on the mound here, and he will face against the top of the Patriots order, Ramon Flores to lead off, followed by Alfredo Rodriguez and Will Kenger. Somerset in danger of dropping their second straight game to a Barnstormers team that is 27 games below 500. My name is Mark Schwartz, and again, I have the absolute pleasure. I love when you come on the broadcast suites.
I love it too, man.
And I know, and you know this also, how much our fans love you.
Oh, man, let me tell you something. The greatest fans in the whole Liberty thing, man. And I love them all, man. Even when I go to different ballparks, man, everybody seems to know who I am.
Ramon Flores at the plate takes a first pitch strike. Well, I mean, you drive around our fan club to the All-Star games and everything.
Great people. I'm telling you, your fan clubs, a lot of people don't realize just how much they love y'all, man. You know,
Ramon Flores swings at the 0-1 and lines a base hit into left field. That's the first hit of the ball game for Flores. He's 1 for 4 and extends his hit streak now to 11 straight games.
Yeah, we was the only fan bus there at the All-Star games. Everywhere else, we had 8 players that we supported there. The fan clubs loves it. I mean, they always there. Everybody knows me. My second year, and I think I'm stuck now.
Well, yeah, you can't. We're not going to let you go.
Oh, no, I wouldn't go
You're
anywhere.
a Patriot for life now.
Oh, for life. Yeah, sign me up.
Alfredo Rodriguez steps in to work against the righty Epley. And the first pitch is side-armed fastball that's taken a little low. 1 ball and no strikes. Well, I've said this before. I genuinely don't think that there's another team in this league that has a fan base that travels like the Patriots fans travel.
No doubt. Even when I go places, it's like they know when we pull up.
1-0 to Rodriguez, misses inside. He jumps out of the way, and Epley's fallen behind 2-0.
We had so much fan bases, too. When we was at the All-Star game, we yelling, Somerset, everybody Patriot, and it seemed like we were louder than everybody else that was in the stadium. Yeah.
Ramon Flores off of first. Patriots need 1 more base runner to bring the tying run to the plate. And Rodriguez takes a breaking ball outside. 3 balls and no strikes. Well, I know you had some difficulty that night also.
Oh, yeah, man.
Afterwards.
I sure did, man. I didn't get them home until like 4 in the morning. We had a flat tire. But, you know, their spirits was so high and up, it was unbelievable. Nobody got upset or mad.
3-0 to Rodriguez, taken for a called strike, 3-1.
Oh yeah, they loved it. I mean, they
from what I heard from them, they still had a great time. They were being entertained. They were dancing.
Oh yeah, man! I put on music and everything else. We had movies. I mean, they enjoyed themselves. A lot of refreshments. So
3-1 to Rodriguez, swung on a line drive, hit to short, caught on the fly by Martinez. Back to first base goes Flores, and that's the first out of the inning.
Yeah, 4 o'clock in the morning, I got him home, but got him there nice and safely. Everything else was good, and I wanted to tell them right now, thank you very much for your patience and understanding, but they knew. But we had a nice time, though. Very, very nice time.
So Will Kenger steps to the plate here. There's 1 out in the top of the 9th inning. Ramon Flores at first base. Somerset is trailing 5-2. Kenger already with a 2-run home run today. It came back in the 4th inning. The Patriots need 1 more base runner to get the tying run to the plate. Somerset led 2-0 early. The Barnstormers have scored 5 unanswered runs. Now the first pitch to Kenger. Swing and a miss. 85-mile-per-hour fastball, and it's an 0-1 count.
You know, I say this a lot, man, but they don't understand just how good Mr. Schwartz over here is.
Come on.
Yeah, he is very good at what he does. Y'all just don't see what he does. Y'all can hear him, but y'all don't see what he does. I do. And my wife and them loves him.
Thank you, sweet. 0-1. Kenger takes it low. It bounces away from the catcher, but holding at first base is Flores. 1 ball and 1 strike. Well, it goes back to you also. I don't know how you drive down to High Point in 1 shot, and then if a couple of the guys didn't want to make a stop on the trip back up from High Point, we would have been straight. But you would have been driving for like 8.5, 9 straight hours.
Look, it doesn't make me a difference. My thing is, that's why I don't eat or drink, so I don't have to stop.
You don't have to go to the bathroom at all.
No, nothing. We just zoom in. When I get there, that's when I can do whatever I need to do.
Well, let me ask you this. If you don't eat for that 8-hour, 9-hour stretch, what do you eat beforehand? What's your meal?
Believe it or not, my whole thing is like, some pasta something
yeah.
like that, and and I get that with some bread, and then that'll fill me up and keep
carbs.
me until I need to. And then
that sounds good.
I down about 3 bottles of water.
Kenger at the plate. Cody Epley comes set. Now the 1-1. Kenger takes a fastball, settles on the outside part. He disagrees, throws his head up a bit. And it's now a 1-ball, 2-strike count.
Yeah, but they didn't have to stop. You most definitely believe I would have done it. It's just that sometimes I keep saying, try to get a certain amount of guys off the bus and back on. That's kind of hard.
1-2 pitch. Called strike 3. Kenger can't believe it. Kenger's not one to show up an umpire, but he is pointing towards the outside part of the plate. Buzz Albert has had a strike zone that has not agreed with the Patriots so far tonight. Kenger continues to argue towards home plate. That's might be the first time this season I've really seen Will Kenger argue. But that's a big call there. It sets down the Patriots' number 3 batter.
Yeah, he doesn't have that demeanor in him, so Dad, you're right, He doesn't argue like that.
So now 2 away in the top of the 9th inning. Barnstormers are 1 out away from taking their second consecutive game over the Patriots. Ramon Flores continues to lead off of first. He began the inning with a base hit to left center. And now it's Michael Ullman, 1 for 3 tonight. First pitch. Swung on a line drive over the third baseman Terdoslavich and down the left field line. Flores races around second, heading for third, and a feet-first slide beats the throw. Ullman stops at first, and now the Patriots will bring the tying run to the plate in the top of the 9th inning. That's the second hit of the ball game for Ullman. Runners on the corners, and now it's the former Lancaster Barnstormer Jimmy Paredes who'll have an opportunity to tie up this ball game.
Yeah, man, we have a good times though on the bus. Man.
We do.
Yeah.
We do.
Yes. It's funny, man. And I'm gonna tell you too. Y'all don't know how funny sports is.
No, please. I'm sleeping for the most part when I'm on the bus.
Yeah, but when you are, it's funny, man. You can get. He gets back at him too.
Yeah, that's how you got to be. As you know, you got to give it back to these guys when they throw stuff your way.
Oh, most definitely.
So Jimmy Paredes steps in. First pitch. Breaking ball misses low and in, blocked by De La Rosa. 1 ball and no strikes. Another thing I always wonder, we play movies on the bus, and you don't get a chance to see the movies, but you still hear the movies.
Yeah, I hear
Is that distracting at all?
Not at all.
No?
Not at all. I very seldom would get distracted from anything because I've been doing it for so long until I'm very focused, just like you are when you're doing your updates and your work and your pre-game stuff and everything else, man. Yeah, you got to be focused.
1-0. Swing and a miss. Change up from Epley got Paredes a little out in front. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, because like I said, I got all the teams. I make sure they get home to their families, everybody else. I definitely want to get home to my family. So you got to have that focused.
Patriots trailing 5-2. Runners on the corners, 2 away, top of the 9th inning. 1-1. Misses low and outside, 2 balls and 1 strike. Paredes is 1 for 3. He had a base hit on a sharp ground ball to the shortstop Martinez his last time up. He went 1 for 5 last night with an RBI single. He does have a home run here at Clipper Magazine Stadium as a member of the Patriots this year. Had a 5 RBI game back on June 25th. 2-1. Swung on a line drive into center field. That's a base hit. Ramon Flores scores from third. Michael Ullman stops at second. And the rally continues for the Patriots. Now a 5-3 deficit, tying run at first, and the go-ahead run stepping to the plate. But maybe you're bringing us a little bit of good luck there, Sweets.
Well, I hope so, man, because, I feel just as bad as everybody else when we lose. I don't like losing.
Now, the bus is a lot quieter when we lose than it is to when we win.
Yeah. I got to pick those guys up and let them know, tomorrow's a new day. Let's brush it off and move on,
So now Edwin Espinal steps in. Ullman at second, Paredes at first. Paredes is the tying run. Somerset's gotten a run back in the top of the 9th inning. But Espinal is 0 for 3 tonight. First pitch. Fastball low and in. 1 ball and no strikes. 4 blown saves on the season for Cody Epley. He was given a 3-run lead entering the top of the 9th. Somerset had a blown save in their own right in last night's ball game. They were 2 outs away from winning. Now the 1-0. Taken outside, 2 balls and no strikes. Nobody getting loose in the Barnstormers bullpen down the right field line, which means that Cody Epley, right-handed reliever for the Barnstormers, is going to stay in this ball game. This is his inning to finish. 3 base hits he is allowed to this point, including an RBI single from Paredes. Now the 2-0. Fastball at the knees, called a strike as Espinal stepped away from the plate, 2-1.
Yeah, we need to get this one.
It's a big moment in the game right now, Sweets. That's why.
Yeah. I don't know. That's why I'm letting you do your thing, man. I like it.
5-3, Barnstormers leading. Both teams have 6 hits on the night. 2-1 to Espinal. Swung on a hard-hit ground ball to third. It's fielded by Turdoslavich. He will throw across the diamond to first. Staying on the bag is Hobson, and this ball game is over.
Another tough one.
Patriots rally, falls short. They played a run in the top of the 9th inning on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 runners left on base. But Lancaster holds on, and they defeat the Patriots by a final score of 5-3. Sweets, it was a pleasure having you on the air.
Mark, I'm sorry I couldn't get here in the 5th inning.
It's
We could have
fine.
stayed for a couple of innings, but I'm going to let you go and do your thing while I go do mine.
All right, sounds good.
All right.
We'll step aside when we return the Flemington Department Store postgame show. That next on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
I'm fighting cancer.
I'm fighting cancer.
I am fighting cancer.
I fight every day,
I fight every night.
Every hour.
every minute.
And every second.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital Somerset and RWJ Barnabas Health, together with the Rutgers Cancer Institute of New Jersey, bring the latest research, treatments, and clinical trials close to home.
We're fighting cancer.
And I'm not fighting alone.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital, Somerset. Let's beat cancer together.
Somerville Aluminum is proud to announce our greatest remodeling project yet. Valari, new name, same great company. Valari, home remodeling since 1950. Visit ValariNJ.com to learn more today.
July, right here on Friday night. So we hope to see you then. Once again, thanks for coming out tonight. Have a safe trip home. And we'll see you next time right back here at Clipper Magazine Stadium.